PirateNation.com to book your next game day stay.
What's up there, Pirate Nation? Kyle Gaines here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Washington, North Carolina. Are you guys ready for the holidays? Because we are here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. We have up to 15% off 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee second and third rows. Also this holiday season in November starting 2023, up to 10% off Ram 2500 and 3500s. And also this month and going forward, we have oil changes as low as $34.95. That's right, folks, $34.95 oil changes here at Washington Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Go Pirates.
Get holiday shopping done today at Naughty Life in downtown Washington. This is Gina from Naughty Life, and our store is stocked with the best gifts for your family and friends. Need a new Yeti cup or cooler? Then you can find it here at Naughty Life. Looking for some jewelry, sunglasses, or cool new apparel? Come to Naughty Life today. Also remember, we offer free gift wrapping and great customer service that will help you find a gift for the hard-to-buy person. Enjoy less holiday stress and more fun at Naughty Life on Main Street in downtown Washington.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
This is Brian Harris with 360 Golf Carts, Pitt County's go-to shop for all things golf carts. We have E-Z-Go, club car, and utility carts to choose from. Whether it's for the beach, riding around the neighborhood, or working in the yard, 360 Golf Carts has the perfect ride for you. If you have issues with your current cart, take it by my shop for an expert's diagnosis. From parts to sales to service, we have you covered. We will even deliver right to you. So come see me, Brian Harris, on Highway 43, just past D.H. Conley High School. 360 Golf Carts, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Dr. Christopher McDowell from Orthopedics East and Sports Medicine Center. Our practice has been caring for athletes at ECU and the residents of Eastern North Carolina for more than 35 years. Whether it's time for your sports injury or it's time for that joint replacement, Orthopedics East provides the latest in operative and non-operative orthopedic care. We also offer on-site physical therapy and MRI services, as well as walk-in urgent care on the weekends from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. For experience and professional care, call us at 757-BONE or visit us online at orthoeast.com. Go Pirates.
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a Shaq-a-Roni.
Bust it.
We created Shaq-a-Roni my way, an extra large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you Shaq-a-Roni.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates.
Here with Greg Lassiter from Champions Gym. And Greg, you've got a tremendous staff working for you with professional trainers. You've got classes like cycle, Pilates, muscle pump, Zumba. Talk about what you can bring to people like myself who's just getting back into the physical fitness world.
We've got all those classes, but the main thing we've got is a way for people to come in and feel comfortable. People, when they go in that gym, they feel like that is their home away from home.
Give the address and the phone number.
4190 Bayswater Drive, Winterville, 353-0544.
Champions Health and Fitness.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by and try one of our amazing empanadas, our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Can you be quiet, please? Thank you.
Welcome to Pirate Radio Live.
How's everybody doing?
Clip. Hey, man, good to see you, brother.
Booty, 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 booty everywhere.
Ahí estaba, en el centro, hoyo de gloria.
Have you scanned your MVP card?
Breakfast was 3 eggs, scrambled light with grits and extra crispy bacon.
Clip, what's up? It's Bryce.
I know, Clip, the people are looking for you to sprinkle your magic fairy dust on this whole thing and make it all better.
Let's get to that conversation now. Here is
that.
Now live from the Pirate Radio studios in the heart of the Pirate Nation, here is your host, Clip Brock.
Welcome in to, are we on? Okay, I can't hear anything. Pirate Radio Live here on a Tuesday. Clip Rock here with you inside the Pirate Radio studios, coming to you on Pirate Radio 92.7 FM in Greenville, 104.1 in Washington. We're on 1250, 930 online, PR927FM.com. And you can watch the show, be a part of the show. It's our Thanksgiving Spectacular. Oh, did what we did earlier perhaps mess up some things with the headphones? Shirley Rhodes, our great producer, is going to check that out. Oh, not there, Shirley. Yeah, right there. That's it. Appreciate everybody being with us today. We're going to have a fun show here on Pirate Radio Live. We've got some great guests to get to. We've got the Mully Man coming in to wear his Mark Davis wig, which still got to put a few finishing touches on it as far as cutting it. But Mully will be wearing that during today's program. We'll do our NFL picks with Tony Dunn today, since we will have a best of on Wednesday, no show Thursday and Friday. So we'll have our NFL segment with Tony Dunn in hour number 2. Bryce Williams joins us in hour 3 to talk about his former coach, who will not be coaching East Carolina after this Saturday, Donnie Kirkpatrick. So we'll get his thoughts on that. Also hear what Mike Houston and Blake Harrell had to say about Donnie Kirkpatrick earlier today, and hear Donnie Kirkpatrick in his own words coming up later on today's edition of Pirate Radio Live. All right, we are good to go. Thank you for that, Shirley Rhodes. We appreciate it. And I really appreciate, what am I thankful for this time of year? Mack McCarthy being on the program. Hello, Coach Mack.
Hello, Clip, in person for the first time in a couple weeks.
Yeah, you have been a...
Hey. I wanted to...
Is this your play-by-play guy, Coach? Who is this?
He is the play-by-play guy.
Coach, guess what?
Because he knows Santa.
Guess what?
What's that?
I think is it treasure chest time? Is it treasure chest?
We're getting there. We're getting close. Buddy, relax. Calm down.
I'm so excited.
You are excited.
Treasure chest time, Coach.
It is.
It's treasure chest time.
We are going to be opening up the treasure chest very soon.
Open it right now, though.
No, I can't do it right now. Not yet. We got to wait.
We can't do it right now.
Gotta be patient.
We can't do it right now.
Got to be patient.
Calm down, Coach. Calm down. Treasure chest.
Coach, calm down.
I am trying.
You relax.
Treasure chest.
Buddy, you excited?
I'm excited because I love the treasure chest. I love candy.
Yeah.
I love Santa.
Yeah.
I love ECU Pirates.
All right.
And I love the treasure chest. I love treasure chests. What are we gonna? Let's win something.
Okay, we gotta wait. We're gonna be doing that in a couple of weeks.
Have you seen my dad?
I have not.
Have you seen my dad?
I saw some guy who claimed to be your dad.
What? My dad's here? Dad!
I haven't seen your dad.
Dad, is my dad here?
No.
Maybe he's got to. Dad, can we open the treasure chest, please? Can we open it now? Right now. All of it. All at once. One winner. Everything. Caller number 258. Let's go.
Who did you come here with?
I came here with Santa, and he had to go, and then I rode a sleigh, and then I had a magic candy cane. I used that earlier. That was pretty amazing. And now I'm going to go find my dad.
All right.
I'm going to go find my dad, and I'm going to go find the treasure chest, and I'm going to steal everything in the treasure chest.
Buddy the Elf, good to see you, buddy.
Bye.
All right.
I'm going to go back to the North Pole. Good luck, Coach.
Coach Mack, are you still here? Are you going to stay with us?
That was impressive. Well, from a great movie. It was even more impressive in person, though.
Yeah, fantastic. All right. So, by the way, great promo, buddy. The treasure chest will be opening up very soon here on Pirate Radio once we hit the month of December, and we will be giving away amazing prizes this year, and looking forward to that, and I know the listeners are as well. Coach Mack, Where in the world have you been since we last seen you? A lot of places.
I've been gone for 2 weeks and did 5 games the first week in 5 days, 5 games in 7 days this week. I've been in Blacksburg, Charlottesville, Charlotte. All of them were in those 3 cities, and it was hectic. And early season basketball is crazy because you don't know what to expect. The coaches don't know what to expect. The players don't know what to expect. And how in the world would us announcers know what to expect? But it was fun, and I've been paying attention. I've got a lot of football questions for you, and I'm glad to be back in person.
You have questions for me?
Oh, I got questions.
All right.
For you and Chan, man.
We can go and hit those right now if you want. We'll have our top 10 and top 25 picks as well, and I'm going to have to put them on a new sheet. Here's my nice and neat.
I love that sheet.
1 through
I love that
12.
sheet. How did we do?
Well, I know you love it because you had the best record and you dominated this year. Coach, you had Maryland over Michigan, which was a game.
It was.
It was a game.
Daggone near pulled that off.
And you had Georgia smacking Tennessee, which is exactly what happened, making you 15-9 on the year. I had Washington losing to Oregon State. Beavers made a rally in the second half, but not enough. Got that one wrong. I had Georgia smacking Tennessee. Actually, okay, those were Chandler's picks, so he was 1-1. Because I had Washington as well. That was a loss. I had Kansas losing to K-State. Did I lose that one too? No, K-State won. We had Washington losing.
You had Washington losing.
Chandler and I both had Washington losing. Yep. We got that wrong. K-State did beat Kansas, but didn't cover. Some would recognize that.
So
1-1 for me, 12-12. Chandler also 12-12. So right now we can't catch Mack this week.
It's over.
It's over.
Trophy presentation.
Yeah, we'll do that next week while you're gone.
Kind of like the old NASCAR days where you won with about 6 races to go.
Yeah, when are you going to be on the road again? Next week?
I am late next week. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll be here in the studio.
Well, the next time you're not in studio, we'll do a major presentation for you.
Okay.
But we'll have, and maybe we can roll that into. We'll do. We're going to do a bowl spectacular as well.
Okay.
So it ain't over yet.
Oh, we got the kind of a playoffs. We play all season, and then it comes down to the playoffs anyway.
And the top 3 teams advance to the bowl pick'em, and you're in first, and me and Chandler are second and third, so we all advance.
Who do you think you are, NASCAR?
That's how we determine it. So what place was Blaney in heading into the final race out of the 4?
It didn't
remember?
It didn't matter.
I know, but I'm just asking.
I mean, everybody's level. Everybody is level. There are no points going into the Final 4.
But, okay, where was he heading into the final race before the Final 4?
He was in the top 5. He was in the top 5 going into the playoffs.
Because what you're trying to say is Chandler and I aren't deserving of being in this bowl pick'em.
Well, you're not, but it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
We're here for the entertainment value.
All right. Well, Coach, what are your questions for me?
Oh, I've got a lot of... Here we go. First one. Should, let's say, Florida State and Washington both win out, and whoever, Ohio State, Michigan wins out, and Alabama beats Georgia, who is the 4th playoff team?
So Alabama's in, Georgia's in.
How are they in? You've got 3 undefeated teams. They're going to be in. The undefeated teams are going to be in, period.
So you're going to leave out one of Alabama, Georgia, is what you're saying?
You might leave out both of them. Because Texas beat Alabama, and they keep saying head-to-head is what matters.
Wait, but you can't have...
Undefeated Big Ten champion, undefeated ACC champion, undefeated Pac-12 champion. They are not going to leave a Power 5 conference undefeated team out. So that's 3. There's only 1 spot left. Alabama beats Georgia, but Texas beat Alabama. So who gets in?
So in this scenario, Texas, are we counting Texas too if they win the Big 12 championship with 1 loss?
I mean, they have to be considered.
Man, are we going to have Nick Saban up there politicking like in years past?
It could be.
About what
he'll be yelling for let's have the best 4 teams, right?
And I thought you were going to ask about Florida State with their quarterback being out. I think do you think they'll sit Florida State out because they don't have the quarterback? They shouldn't.
I think they'll move them to 5th in the standings tonight, but they're not. If they're undefeated, no way do they get left out.
I think they can get left out.
No, you can't. If you're on that committee, you can't tell America that someone went. There are 3 undefeated teams, and you're going to leave one of them out of the playoffs. You can't do it.
Well, I like that you're going through all this like it makes sense and everything is the way it should be, because it's not that way. I mean, somebody's going to get screwed.
Yeah, but it's going to be Georgia or Alabama or Texas.
You know what? I have not put together all the scenarios this week, so my brain is scrambled right now.
I just gave you the simplest scenario to consider.
So who would be your 4 in that case? It would be Ohio State / Michigan. It would be Alabama, SEC champion with 1 loss. Right?
How do you put Alabama in before you do Texas?
So now you're not going to take the SEC champion?
They lost to Texas.
I hear you. Okay, answer my question, though. You keep asking the question.
They keep telling us head-to-head matters. And we saw that. We saw it with our eyes. We saw Texas beat Alabama.
Okay, so what you're saying is Michigan, Ohio State winner.
Is in.
Florida State.
In.
Washington.
In.
Texas? What are you saying?
That's what I'm asking. It was a question. It wasn't me giving you an answer.
I'm telling you my answer, and you keep coming back at me. I'm saying 1 loss, Alabama, SEC champion is my answer.
And how do you explain that to the people in Austin?
I don't care about horns down is what I say. I say, hey, horns down. Man, I don't know. Who did Texas lose to? Oklahoma? Yeah,
Oklahoma.
That would be their 1 loss. How about Georgia being knocked out in that scenario?
I was going to say, where's
After a
Georgia
perfect
at?
regular season.
Yeah, I understand.
God, I love this chaos, though. Somebody's going to be really upset. 2 teams are going to be upset. 3 teams. I don't know.
2 teams for sure.
So Oregon beats Washington. And
now we got a whole different scenario. Yeah.
Does that make it? That makes it more chaotic, right?
Yeah.
That's what we want.
We want chaos.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, what about a little Heisman chaos? The final 3 right now are, in my mind, Bo Nix, Jaden Daniels, and Penix. Who is it? Can Jaden Daniels get in with all those losses, or does it come down to the championship game in the Pac-12?
Is it still 2 losses, or is it more now?
3.
Yeah.
And could be 4. They got Texas A&M coming up.
I think it's Bo Nix.
Probably, but I still think it should be like the best player, and his numbers are by far the best, right? Daniels?
By far.
But we know how this goes. It is a team award at times.
Yeah.
And Bo just put up, monster numbers in his last game, right?
He has. He's done a bunch. He throws for 6 touchdowns in the first half and sits down, and Penix wins games. But if it comes down, if Penix wins, does he get in there? Or
did I hear that you're not a Penix fan? That you're not a Penix guy?
Like NFL, I just don't see, unless he's like a left-handed Russell Wilson type of guy. I don't.
Yeah, I thought I heard you say that the other day.
I don't see him as an NFL quarterback. I don't know.
He throws darts now. Every pass he throws, it looks like it's going right to the right place. But
by the way, I
don't know enough about that to say.
I mean, that means nothing. I'm wrong on that stuff all the time. But I don't see it.
All right, I got more questions. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, now, we already know I don't know anything about the American because I predicted a run for the Pirates and it didn't happen. But the other half of my prediction came through. UTSA, right?
Yeah, I had them winning as well.
Yeah, okay. So we're down to that. And I'm not so sure that isn't coming true because Tulane is all beat up. I think UTSA can win this. And the one problem that UTSA has right now is everybody in that program is being asked if he's going to be the next coach at Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Jeff Traylor. Yeah.
Is Willie Fritz getting those questions? I mean, I feel like he gets them probably every year, but not as specific as Traylor too.
Willie Fritz is my age. How are you going to get that question? He's actually 63, but
I don't know. Maybe you should still be coaching.
Well, I had a local radio guy just, enjoy my losses too much, I think.
Jeez Louise. What about SMU? So is it going to be, well, I guess it's going to, so let's see. Tulane and UTSA play head to head.
Yeah.
Winner advances. SMU plays who? Because they are undefeated as well, Coach. They play Navy. they'll probably win. But if they don't, I wonder how those tiebreakers work. If
they definitely win.
Yeah, okay. So then we won't have to worry about Tulane and SMU. All right, so what was your question exactly? Can UTSA beat Tulane? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Frank Harris and UTSA right now. I think they can. What is that?
7th-year quarterback? 8th-year quarterback? What is he?
What's the line on that?
3.5 Tulane.
Yeah. Give me the Roadrunners playing their best ball at the right time.
Okay. I know you all been discussing this one already, but I still have to ask. My question isn't about who's going to win, Ohio State or Michigan, though. Everybody's got their opinion about that. But should Ohio State win, I can't wait for the post-game on-field interview with Ryan Day. You know, not only is he going to cuss, but he's going to say some outrageous stuff about losing the last 2 years to the cheaters.
Where's
You
Jim
know
Harbaugh
he's
at?
going to. You know he's going to, right?
Where's Jim Harbaugh at?
I guess we should be pulling for that, right? We have to pull for Ohio State now to beat the cheaters of Michigan.
OHIO.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
OH.
You think Day will cut a wrestling promo if he wins it? I mean, you think he'll go all out?
I do. I really do.
So.
I think on-the-field interview will be the most anticipated thing that I've seen in college football this year.
Where is Jim Harbaugh going to be? On the sidelines with Biff Poggi? Because he got that invite from old Biffer.
Poggi is
He's something else, isn't
oh, my gosh.
He kicked our ass. I can't say anything about him.
And he went to Sup Dogs.
He did.
And he went to the Children's Hospital.
He
did the whole thing.
I am Team Biff.
That's impressive. But golly, Dan, you did. You dressed as Biff.
I did. Yeah. If you can't beat him, join him. And I joined him, Coach. I am Team Biff. You'd look good in the cutoff.
Not a chance. I don't look good in anything, but certainly not a cutoff.
You look good in that hat.
All right. Yeah, you like that?
That is a vintage throwback.
I love the shredded pieces in the front bill.
In the bill.
Yeah. That is old school.
This is my PTD hat.
Post TD?
Post Troy departure.
There you go.
Pre Troy departure.
Yeah. Both of them.
Yeah.
Actually. All right.
Yeah.
What else you got?
A&M. If you're the AD, you have all the money in the world, but you still have restrictions. You're not going to hire Nick Saban. But who do you hire?
I was thinking about that because, Elko's name.
I mean, you want to win games, but you would also like to win the press conference.
I know, but I feel like that's why I was bringing up Elko. That is not sexy at all.
No.
And it's not a splash. But
how many times
does the guy have a winning record?
Elko?
He doesn't have a winning record this year.
Who?
Elko.
Yeah,
I think he does.
Maybe.
Well, they did lose Riley Leonard. But how many times have we seen a coach win the press conference and never win on the field?
A lot. Scott Frost, Jimbo Fisher. Those were A+ hires, and neither one of them worked out.
He is 15-9 at Duke, 6-5 right now.
6-5. I thought he was 5-6.
Well, they lost their quarterback. I mean,
I understand all that.
Okay.
Yeah, you go stand up there at the press conference. This guy went 6-6 and lost in the bowl game to go 6-7. But we think he can be better than Jimbo.
No, you're right. I mean, that's a school that is trying to pretend they fit in with the SEC big boys, so they want the biggest name they can possibly get, which would be Urban Meyer.
Ooh. I haven't heard his name.
I haven't either. But
I haven't heard him or John Gruden. And they get every job.
Wait, we can ask Coach Gruden. Coach, have you talked to A&M at all?
Send him an email, man. That's about all I did, man.
I told you to get off that email.
I'm sorry, man. But you think of Texas A&M, man. You think of Johnny Manziel. You think of Mike Evans, man. You think of Ryan Tannehill, man. A lot of people don't think of Ryan Tannehill being at Texas A&M.
I think of Leland McElroy.
I think of Kyler Murray
Remember
before he went to
Coach?
Oklahoma. Those types of quarterbacks. Yeah, man. Send him an email, but that's been about a week ago, man, and I haven't heard
Probably
back.
went to their spam. Might want to call him. Why would you bring up Gruden's name? Does he have a connection?
No, but
Okay.
he for every big job in the last 5 years, he's been rumored.
Well,
he's gone to
not
Tennessee.
since the email.
He's gone to Tennessee 3 times. Colleges don't care about the email.
How about Lane Kiffin? He's due to go somewhere else.
I mean, he hadn't. He hadn't beaten anybody while he's been at Mississippi.
I know. That's perfect for Texas A&M.
Yeah.
You fit right in.
I thought they were trying to get out of 8-4.
What about Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator for the Detroit Lions, who played at Texas A&M, doing a great job with the Detroit Lions?
And that's not big enough a splash.
Campbell said, you saw what he said. He said, I'll do anything to help them win except coach them.
Now, that would be a splash. I hope he doesn't go.
That would be a home run, and he's not going.
Yeah.
But he should. He's making $4 million. They can pay him triple that.
Yeah, but I feel like life in the NFL is much easier now than life in college football.
I 100% agree with you.
So there's that part of it, too. Go over those numbers one more time, though. What is he making now, did you say?
4.
And what would he make there?
Oh, I don't know.
Double?
I think they would pay
triple?
him. I mean, they're not going to pay him less than they paid Jimbo. He was making 10.
Man. So, yeah, potentially tripling the millions.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
How many people say, they could triple my salary, but I really like the job I got?
Yeah, that's true. No, that's a good question. Do you have a front runner?
I really don't. It sounds like it very well could be Jeff Traylor, but I don't know that satisfies the egos that be the boosters that pay the money at Texas A&M. Maybe it does. Maybe they would buy into a Texas guy.
And maybe after the splash of Jimbo, they would be okay with a solid hire and a good coach rather than a big name. Maybe.
I think that's possible. I mean, I've heard the guy at Arizona. I've heard DeBoer. I've heard the Kansas State guy. I've heard all these names mentioned. But yeah, I think Traylor makes a lot of sense. Would that be similar? I don't know him at all except for listening to him on the radio, and he is great to listen to on the radio.
Would that be similar to the Sumlin hire when they got him from Houston? Kind of a similar conference, winning.
Yeah, but Traylor's roots go deeper because he was a long-time high school coach, state champion.
Oh, he's been in Texas his whole life.
Been in Texas forever.
Yeah.
I think that's a little bit different.
All right. Any other questions? I like this.
You like this?
Yeah. I'm not really answering any of them, but I enjoy talking about it. My brain's still working on the. I've been focused on ECU basketball, what's going on at ECU with football. I have not looked at or thought about the scenarios, so I'm still stuck on your question
so
number
what
one.
is the reaction to ECU football right this minute? And the news?
Well, Donnie had to go.
Because Donnie had to go.
And we love Donnie, but yeah, that is the least you're going to do right now on this offense. You're going to have to bring in all new quarterbacks, hopefully a new attack. Talked about it with Jason Nichols yesterday because people said, you keep talking about quarterback. What about the offensive line? Well, that is why we can't do the smash mouth football here at ECU. It's not going to work. We have to work outside. We have to have the speed on the outside, stretch defenses. We just can't win it pounding the ball for 2 yards of play, running the ball. So Mike Houston is going to have to be a philosophy change with this offense.
Do you have a candidate?
No. Whoever is in the FCS wanting to move up and can bring his talented quarterback and maybe his receiver with him.
And maybe have a package deal.
Like Dallas Baptist, all their guys went to Western Kentucky and just kept putting up 50 a game. We need one of those packages. Who is that? I don't know.
Do we have that kind of money?
We've got Western Kentucky money, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got Hilltopper money.
Okay. I like that. Okay, bring me up to date on ECU basketball.
I've got some records for you, Coach. Pirates 3-0 with Brandon Johnson playing. 0-2 without him.
Oh, gosh.
Pirates are 1-0 when I'm in Section 213. 2-0 when I'm not at Minges at all. 0-2 when I'm courtside.
So you need to stay away?
I need to stay away or stay in my lane, stay in my section. And tonight I will be in my section.
Okay.
Where we're 1-0.
And they play?
They play the mighty Owls of Kennesaw State.
Kennesaw State. And they've played Georgia Southern and Northeastern the last 2 days?
Lost to Northeastern, lost to USC Upstate without Brandon Johnson. And but should have won without him. They had careless turnovers. We can't make a free throw, Coach. Can't make a free throw.
Awful.
That's not a good thing.
We got to make free throws.
Not a good thing. They're free. That as stereotypical cliche goes.
That's right. And also Quentin DeBunge. I know I said it a lot off the air. I'm not sure about on the air, but I wanted him to stop taking 3-pointers.
I was thinking about you last night.
He made 7 last night. So I'm going to change my tune on that one.
A little bit of tune.
And say I am a big fat hack that does not know what I'm talking about, and no one should listen to me or respect what I have to say.
Clip Brock, often wrong, but never in doubt.
I said he stinks with authority, and he hit 7 of 10 last night.
And another thing the Pirates cleaned up last night from Sunday's game is that they gave up 13 offensive rebounds on Sunday, only gave up 4 last night.
There you go.
Brandon Johnson helping that out.
Yep. Thank goodness Clip is not coaching and told that young man not to shoot.
We would have missed out on his career high last night, 27.
27.
That had to be up there near the record for threes in a game too.
We were talking about that last night, and Akeem Richmond, I want to say, had double digits in the game.
He may have had 10. Yeah,
I want to say he had like 10 in the game.
Sam Hennett and James Legan, they may have approached that number too.
Sam against State and James Legan. I still remember the game at UNCW. I don't know who was broadcasting it, but I was watching on TV at the Bowleys on the Boulevard location, and James made 2 where he wasn't even in the camera.
We just kept scoring and scoring and scoring.
It was awesome. It was a great win, Coach. At UNCW.
Great win, Coach.
I knew you knew one
at
of our
UNCW.
Oh.
Speaking of which, Ken Watlington, the Seahawk, will join us.
In your face, kid.
Coming up next, we'll continue the college football talk and the college hoops as well. When we return, Pirate Radio Live on a Thanksgiving special Tuesday edition. I got a lot going on. I'm trying to keep up with everything going. Are you here the whole show, Chandler? You got to go to the basketball game. What time are you leaving?
Well, I got to go to
right now.
Familia to pick up the get some gift cards and stuff and add to the treasure chest.
Are you going to be here for our football pick'em segment?
No, but I'll send them.
Just tell us right now, real quick.
No, you'll be here for Mack and I's segment. What about Tony's segment? You're out for all of it?
When are y'all making picks? What time?
I don't know. We're back after this.
This holiday season, let the magic begin with Hilton Greenville. Turn your events into unforgettable celebrations with a holiday event package. With classic decorations and a tasty custom menu, your guests are sure to feel the holiday cheer. From setup to cleanup, decor, and more, the Hilton has it covered for you. Make this holiday season stress-free and let the Hilton Greenville do the work for you. Visit the Hilton Greenville's website or call 353-3058 to book your unforgettable experience. Happy holidays from Hilton Greenville.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates!
Washington's favorite place to eat and where all the locals go is down on Main Street. Down on Main Street's famous weekday lunch specials are only $7.99. Stop by for the house salad with grilled chicken, the half club sandwich with chips, or everyone's favorite, the fried shrimp plate. After work, Down on Main Street is the perfect spot for dinner and a drink on the patio. Join Down on Main Street every Wednesday for half-price wings from 4 to close. Down on Main Street in historic downtown Washington. Go Pirates!
Bud Light was brewed to be delicious and easy to drink beer, even when little things in life are hard, like when you're working late and happy hour has already started, but you're about to clock out and head over. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Pick up Bud Light at your local retailer today. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Enjoy responsibly. Anheuser-Busch, Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Hey, I'm Holt Nailers. No one knows better than me how important it is as a quarterback to have protection on the field to be successful. My frontline team is critical to my success. For your frontline insurance protection, you need the team at Buck Insurance Agency. Buck Insurance Agency is your local team and have been helping customers like you for over 30 years with their insurance needs. When you need insurance protection, you'll get the whole team with Brian Buck and his staff. Call toll-free at 877-357-1966. Go Pirates.
The Angus Grill is your premier spot for the best burgers, cheesesteaks, and brisket sandwiches around. Join us for our unmatched variety of burger combinations, from the mushroom bacon Swiss burger to the jalapeno popper burger to the original Angus classic. Pair that burger with our amazing onion rings, tots, fries, or sweet potato fries. Angus Grill, with 4 amazing locations in eastern North Carolina, including Winterville near Pitt Community College, on Jarvis Street in uptown Greenville, and on Statensburg Road near the hospital. It's the best burger around, guaranteed.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Seared Shop House, Greenville's go-to restaurant for premium scratch-made entrees, paired with an impressive selection of wines and cocktails. Seared Shop House. Whether you're celebrating an anniversary, birthday, a special night out, or just want to have the best meal in town, come see why Seared is the place where great atmosphere and great food collide. Seared is now open for lunch Monday through Friday, and be sure to stop in for the best brunch in town Saturday and Sunday. They also offer pickup and delivery. Head to SearedShopHouse.com for online ordering.
This is Lane Hoover, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Brown & Wood is your home of the best selection of GMC, Cadillac, Buick, and Mazda in eastern North Carolina since 1937. Shop their entire inventory online at brownandwoodauto.com or visit them on Greenville Boulevard. Brown & Wood, Greenville's #1 dealership and the home of the lifetime powertrain warranty. And this holiday season, let the magic begin with the Hilton Greenville. You can turn your events into unforgettable celebrations with a holiday event package. With classic decorations and a tasty custom menu, your guests are sure to feel the holiday cheer. From setup to cleanup, decor, and more, they've got it covered for you. Make this holiday season stress-free and let the Hilton Greenville do all the work for you. Visit their website at 353 or visit their website or call 353-3058 to book your unforgettable experience at the Hilton Greenville. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
All right, back with you. Shout out Ariel Epstein.
Whoops. Sorry.
Yeah, she just called me that word, too.
Oh, sorry.
There's a lot going on here.
Oh, no.
Coach Mack, sorry you have to be here for all of this immaturity.
I know you are, but it's okay.
Ken Watlington joins us. Hello, Ken.
I'm glad to be here for all this immaturity.
Ken, the one time I actually did work and had a bid plan last week, you didn't show up.
Yeah, we had quite the crisis. I was telling Coach Mack, we're working on a 70th anniversary special that's coming up next month. This whole documentary. And
Brian Bailey's been here for every one of them.
That joke will be worked in many, many times. Yes. And we had a crisis with the equipment and and I lost it.
Okay.
And by the time I realized I had something else to do, it was too late.
Not a problem.
I apologize.
No problem.
It will never happen again.
We were talking about Brian. He actually predates the anniversary.
Yeah, he does.
He
actually cleared the land out there. Had a backhoe out there clearing the trees so we could build a station. It was nice of him.
Ken, can you give us a 30-second report on UNCW basketball?
3 hours ago, I was excited. Today, I'm not as excited.
What happened?
They got boat raced by Appalachian State.
Ooh.
When gave up a 29-2 run in the second half. They were up 10 about midway through the first, and they ended up losing by 30.
Coach Mack, are you a call a timeout guy when your team is giving up 29 of 31 points?
Don't know it. That didn't happen too many times. I was trying to think of that.
Because, who was it? Like Roy Williams, and didn't they kind of let their players figure it out?
Yeah.
At what point do you say, all right?
Well, you can do that if you absolutely have the best players. They always had the best players.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened in Wilmington today. Coach Takeo Siddle just kind of sat down and said, all right, guys.
Yeah, he'll get something out of that film. Yeah. Takeo is a really good coach, and that'll be a great teaching moment.
And they played from behind yesterday. They were down about 8 with 2 to play against Murray State. Came back, forced overtime, won an OT. Emotionally draining, physically draining. You're playing back-to-back days, which is going to happen in the tournament once you get to, March. But they just didn't have it today. It wasn't pretty.
Coach Mack, who is the best men's and women's team you've seen with your own 2 eyes? I know you saw an amazing women's game.
I mean, certainly the best player I've seen on either side was Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
The best men's player I've seen, I guess, is Reese Beekman at UVA, although they had a horrible game yesterday. They got smoked by Wisconsin by 24. Didn't score but 41 points. So I don't know how much really good teams, how many good teams I've seen. Virginia Tech is a top 10 team on the women's side. Their men's team to be determined, UVA's team to be determined, and they've been playing outmanned. This time of year, some of the games you get to do are not highly competitive.
Right now, Gonzaga up in Maui, 41. No, he missed it. 41-27 over Syracuse.
Good looking floor.
Gonzaga had a lead over Purdue and saw that slip away pretty quickly in the second half yesterday. Purdue, Tennessee coming up tonight. That'll be a good one.
Big game.
Yeah, that should be a good one. This Maui tournament, this field this year is just stacked.
Yeah.
I mean, probably one of the best they've had in maybe ever.
Who's the other? Who does Marquette play? Marquette
beat UCLA about 1 a.m, right? So now they play
Kansas. That's 2 great games.
Yeah. So that, and then you'll have the championship tomorrow, I believe. And don't they do it
Wednesday.
Earlier? They used to do it at night.
It used to be the 11:30 game.
Yeah, now it's an afternoon
now
game.
I think they played at 6 or something like that.
Yeah. All right, Coach Mack, let's get to our top 10, top 25 picks this week. And Coach Mack is going to beat Chandler and I. He is 15-9 with his picks on the year. After a 1-5 start, he said, forget it, I'm just going to win.
Yeah.
And pretty much did.
I spotted y'all.
Yeah.
A lap.
and
unlapped myself and then lapped you all.
Chandler and I both 500 heading into this week. So you've got some options because you've got some good games coming up. Basically, you could pick the Ohio State-Michigan winner for your top 10 upset. Could Kentucky beat Louisville? Coach, you say I always get on you, and I've given you credit all year for your Louisville pick.
You have.
Sat here.
That's the exception.
That is not true. We've sat here and said, what team is not in the top 25 that will be by the end of the year? You said Louisville. They're in the top 10.
Yeah.
Great year. Let's see. Other top 10. Auburn. We got the Iron Bowl. Auburn hosting Bama-Lama. Washington State and Washington. Georgia Tech. Nah, taking on Georgia.
No chance.
So let's start with Chan Man. Are you ready to make your selection?
Yes. Which one first?
Let's go top 10. Let's go right out of the gate with it.
All right, top 10. OH. IO.
They're going to beat Michigan.
They're going to beat Michigan.
Okay. I'm going to go the opposite there, and I want Ohio State to win, but Michigan has their number. And they're at home, and they're going to do it again, and they're going to do the free Harbaugh and act like he died.
Cry?
The coach is going to cry and cuss after the game.
If the coach cried after Penn State, I don't know what he's going to do after beating
Full
Ohio State.
Meltdown right there on the field after the game. Coach, you going with this game or something else?
They can't win if they're not cheating. I'm going with Ohio State, too.
Let's go,
khaki pants goes down.
Old khaki pants.
Khaki pants goes down, and he's not even there.
Exactly.
All right. Who is your top 25 team to lose this week? Kind of worried about my Arizona boys.
I've got mine.
Well, go ahead and give it to us.
Cannot believe I'm going to pick Matt Rule to win a football game. And they're actually 2.5-point favorites here at home, but I'm gonna go Nebraska beating Iowa.
Is the under/over on that like down to 28 or something?
Yes. Yeah.
Is that a new low, or was the earlier one when they went to 27? Maybe the.
In fact, did I see it was like 26?
26.5.
Yeah,
that's a new record. That's a new record. Since they've been keeping this.
26.
And if you've been hammering the under, you're winning money.
Speaking of over-unders, how in the world is ECU Tulsa in the 40s?
Typo?
There you go. Not just the blood type.
Pirates, by the way, a 3 or 4 point favorite.
Yeah.
Pirates are.
Yeah, they are. By the way, nobody said Florida over Florida State.
I was going to say if you asked me, but you didn't ask. I got Florida over Florida
And we're still not asking.
Thanks.
Ken.
Dang.
Ken, I mean, they're without their quarterback, right?
They are. I mean, you sure they got it done over Northern Alabama?
The most dangerous of all the directional Alabamas. Worried about my Jayhawks this week. Worried about my Wildcats of Arizona. But I'm going to Raleigh.
Oh.
Wow.
I feel like
they're not still ranked, are they?
Carolina's number 20.
I think that's old. They
No,
fell out.
I think they're still ranked.
How am I not old?
They're still ranked.
They just got beat by double digits.
Good. Give me NC State to beat North Carolina.
That's a foregone conclusion. That's going to happen. State owns Carolina.
I just feel like the underdog is going to win in this game. And the home dog, absolutely. Give me NC State.
Yeah.
All right, Coach Mack.
You all skipped the easiest one, Oregon State.
Oregon State.
Formerly known as Civil War. And by the way, on the Civil War, and they're not calling it the Civil War anymore, but they need to immediately say they're going to continue to play this game. They're doing it with the Apple Cup. They should absolutely do it with Oregon State. If they don't do it, they're doing things wrong.
So Washington State have already said they've
already said 5-year contract. They're going to play in a pro stadium. Go play in Seattle, right?
Something like that.
And then they're going to alternate back and forth. And Oregon, they don't have a pro stadium, but they can continue to play on campus.
In today's dumb college football, that's the least you can do for the fans and for the schools.
Exactly. Fantastic
by Washington and Washington State. I think last week I asked you if Kansas State had a name. Was it the Sunflower game or the
Sunflower Shootout?
Is that what it is?
I have no idea. It sounds like something they'd go with.
I think it was there was a sunflower involved.
Well, that's the state flower, but don't know about
kind of a lame name for a game, though, I guess. All right. So there we go. The picks are in. Coach Mack's going to go 2-0 and lap Chandler and
Who's Toledo got this week? Toledo's in the top 25 now.
Okay. Well, they're not going to lose to a Mack school.
You never know. Mack, they're actually playing on a Saturday for a change, so maybe that'll.
Toledo at Central Michigan Friday at noon.
Oh.
I keep hearing his name for Syracuse.
Jason Candle.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Dino's out.
Dino's out.
Where's he end up? Is he a head coach again next year?
Maybe
Did he come from the Mack?
Yes.
Like he came from Bowling Green. Yeah, he was at Bowling Green when I was up in Toledo. Yep. So Dave Clawson went from Bowling Green to Wake Forest. Dino Babers took over for Dave Clawson at Bowling Green, promptly won a championship, then left. Clawson still got a job, though.
What do we think about Clawson and Wake? Will they ever be what they were?
I don't know.
They had a great run of quarterbacks with Newman and Hartman.
Yep.
And can they keep up in today's college football?
It's tough. Wake Forest is I believe, the smallest FBS school. Only like 3,500 students.
Yes.
Obviously a lot of money.
I mean, they should have some NIL rolling in, you would think. So still be competitive
some
there.
Leftover tobacco money.
While we're talking about Tobacco Road, when is Mack leaving, Ken?
What time's the game Saturday night?
No. You think so?
That's 8 o'clock kickoff, 12:15.
Will he be awake by the end of that game? Do you think there's he steps down this year?
I think it's a possibility because you look at who's going to be the next quarterback after Drake May. Is he even in the building right now?
Right.
I don't know. Maybe he's like, you know what? I had fun 5 years. We won some games. We made the ACC championship game.
Well, good, because John Bunning is coming back.
Well, I don't know about that either.
I wonder what they would do. at the head coach.
What was the other guy that was interim? Everett
Withers.
Withers, yeah.
Carl Torbush potentially could.
He just passed away a couple weeks ago.
Rest in peace, Mr. Torbush. The coaching carousel is going to get wild here.
It is.
I mean, it always is. But in today's, like, what do you think about Dion? How long is he in Colorado, Coach Mack?
Did you hear what Dion did today?
No, what he did?
In his weekly press conference, he was talking about what's the mountain with the 4 faces.
No, he did.
And they said Mount Rushmore. Yeah, the one out in L.A. Like, no, sir, that's
Hollywood.
He thought it was in L.A.
Are you sure Jameis Winston wasn't talking, or was that really Dion?
I mean, it might have been AI generated, but I think it was him talking. Yeah.
How long is his boys there? He's got the quarterback and the DB. How long are they around?
He can leave. They both can leave, I think.
So he's year to year.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I don't know. How do you all deal with the AI thing? Because you're bound to get inundated with stuff.
Not much yet, but I'm sure it's going to be something that.
I've heard so much this week.
There's a lot online that you have to is that real?
Shirley, do we still have the AI? Actually, now that Ken's here, I actually did an AI segment because last Wednesday I did PA and I wanted to save my voice and have AI clip interview you, but you didn't show up.
Sorry.
But do we have that still? Speaking of AI, and then we'll take another break. I don't know what it was called. Can't find it. You got it? All right. Or we can go to break. Whatever.
Hello, Ken. How are you doing today?
Hello.
That's great. Let's check in on some scores from last night. 134, 107, 111, 105, 126, 120. Let's see. What else? Rory McIlroy resigns from PGA Tour's policy board. That's interesting. Talk about that. No, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about Michael Jordan versus LeBron James. Who is better?
Kobe.
That's boring. What else? Let's get to the Fleet Feet rundown. I can't find the sponsorship in my stack of digital papers. Where the did it go? I always do this. Mother.
We gotta cut AI clip. We got a little. I'm afraid that's what's going to happen to these robots. They're going to
taking over the world.
They're going to.
Now, can we get AI Brian Bailey?
We've got plenty of Brian Bailey. Do you got anything, Shirley, we could hit with Brian Bailey? We've got the robot Bailey here.
The stats, of course, is a statistic you can look at.
Hey, you ever heard anything more profound in your life?
Did Bailey think that AI clip was funny? Does he think that was funny?
Sounds like he thought it was funny. Let's take a break. When we return, where will Coach Mack be next? We will find that out, talk some hoops, little football, and more with Ken Watlington. He is on your side. More to go. Pirate Radio Live, Thanksgiving Spectacular. We'll talk some Thanksgiving food as well after this.
No matter how hard you try, keep that in mind. I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. Time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. Watch it count down to the end of the day.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jake Hunter, your favorite dance guy for the ECU Baseball Pirates, and my brand new Hop to the Hum t-shirt is now available exclusively at pr927fm.com. My t-shirt is only $20 and is available for pre-order now until December 10th. This shirt will have you and all your Pirate friends hyped for the 2024 baseball season. Get shopping and get hopping to the hum. Visit pr927fm.com to purchase yours today and hop to the hum with me in 2024. Go Pirates.
Turkey, ham, bacon, these and other meats are great around the holidays and every other day, but they all leave behind grease when you cook them, and grease is a real pain in the drain. When you pour grease down a drain, it cools and can clog sewer lines. That can lead to sewer spills, which are messy, bad for the environment, and can also be expensive. Never pour grease down the drain. Instead, collect it in a container like a used soup can or jar. Let it cool and throw it away in the trash. Together, we can protect our sewer system and the environment. For more information, go to GUC.com.
Here with Christy Conway today from ENC Pirate Realty, and you guys are more than real estate agents.
That's right. We also provide property management services for rental properties. We have found that rental property owners have difficulty managing their rental properties effectively. We can provide full-service property management to those owners to include advertising their homes for rent, tenant screening, rent collections, and maintenance coordination. If you have real estate or property management questions, contact us at encpiraterealty.com. Go Pirates!
The convenience of Pitt Greenville Airport is waiting just outside your front door. Service is back, so you're connected to destinations worldwide through flights from American Airlines. Plan your next trip. Book your flights today at flypgv.com or aa.com.
Good news, business travelers. PGV and American Airlines has added a new early morning flight available now. Book today at aa.com and be on time for that connection in Charlotte. Fast, convenient, and close to home, PGV has American flights perfect for your next trip. PGV, where the Pirates fly.
Nothing freshens up a space like a new coat of paint. And no one east of Raleigh makes painting easier than CertaPro. Residential or commercial, inside and outside, CertaPro is your dependable painting experts. CertaPro's concern is about getting your painting done right and making sure you're satisfied. Whether you have a large or small job, professional quality is what you will get. Let us come to your home or business and give you a free quote. CertaPro takes all the worry away from your painting project. Go to CertaPro.com and click on Clayton Greenville. That's CertaPro. CertaPro.
Pizza, subs, slice, ice.
Jenny, what are you doing?
Just letting the Pirate Nation know that Cucinella's has 2 locations. One in downtown Greenville across from Subdogs, and now in Midtown Greenville beside Best Buy. Did you know Cucinella's is open every day with $6 lunch specials, slices all day, beer, wine, and their famous homemade gelato? Cucinella's in downtown Greenville, and now their new location next to Best Buy. Go Pirates!
Are you struggling with weight loss? It might be 15 pounds or 115 pounds. It seems like losing weight involves too much exercise and not enough food. Well, no more. Semaglutide is an FDA-approved treatment offered by ArcPoint Labs. Dr. John Bruce, a board-certified bariatric surgeon, will consult and oversee your entire weight loss journey. Transform yourself and get ready for the beach next summer. This program is safe, cost-effective, and has a physician oversight. Call ArcPoint Labs today at 514-8049.
The holiday season is here, and Russell's wants to be Santa's little helper. The fall arrivals at Russell's are amazing. Whether it's the great collection of men's suits and sport coats, the beautiful dresses and casual attire for women, or the new collection of Barber outerwear for both men and women, we have you covered. Russell's Clothing has served Eastern North Carolina and beyond for over 40 years. That adds up to a lot of Christmas smiles. Our signature gift wrap is beautiful and free. Put us on your list. We'll both be glad you did. Russell's Clothing in downtown Washington.
Hey everybody, this is David Glenn, and you're listening to my favorite station in Eastern North Carolina, Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
You're listening to Hour 1 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by Pirate Water. Get ready to party, pirates. Go to drinkpiratewater.com to find your new treasure. 21 and older only. Pirate Water. Why be yourself when you can be a pirate? Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Caleb Stroud of Stroud's Marine grew up on the water and has loved boating his entire life, and that's why in 2012 he decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvaged marine parts online. Stroud Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. Their mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit stroudsmarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
Appreciate you tuning in on this Tuesday. Coach Mack notified me that I haven't interacted with the chat gang at all today. So let me say hello to Pike and Jerry and Jamie and Steve and Chris and Tyler, as well as Eric. And also Shane on the YouTube side. Kenny said, Happy Thanksgiving, Pirate Radio. Same to you, Kenny. And Johnny notified us that Kansas K-State is the Sunflower Showdown and used to be the Governor's Cup.
Can you just send AI clip into the chat and kind of let him...
Hello, you sons of beep. Mac, my mother sent me something yesterday. She wanted us to do on the show.
All right.
So let me give a shout out to Mom. It's a Thanksgiving Would You Rather.
Okay. Let's do it.
Would you rather have to eat turkey for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for a week after Thanksgiving, or have to wear a pilgrim costume to work for a week after Thanksgiving? That's pretty easy.
I would choose both of those to do. That sounds great.
That's just a normal week for old Ken.
Hello, welcome to the 5 o'clock news.
Let's see. Would you rather eat your entire Thanksgiving dinner with no utensils? Again, something Ken already does.
Easy.
Or have to sit at the table in your swimsuit and a pilgrim hat? Again, I'm eating without. These are easy, right?
Yep. Easy.
She's being nice.
Would you? She didn't make these up. These are on the list here. Would you rather only have to eat cranberry sauce for an entire day, or have to eat gravy for an entire day? Easy for me. How about you guys?
Gravy all day.
Oh my gosh, gravy on everything.
I'm not a cranberry sauce
I'm not
guy.
either. Not either. My parents swear by it. You sure you don't want it? I'm like, how long have I been alive? No, now I don't want it.
This one's super easy, right? Would you rather not be allowed to talk during Thanksgiving dinner, or not be allowed to have dessert on Thanksgiving? Talking is overrated, right? Who wants to talk?
Just get AI Clip to talk.
Give me some dessert, man.
Too busy eating to talk.
Yeah.
Coach Mack.
The food's not good if you hear a lot of talking.
It's a fact.
Coach Mack, you have a lovely wife who helped us through our phone situation last week. I appreciate that.
Oh gosh, yes. I have never in my life left my phone anywhere, but I sure did.
I got a call 15 minutes before the show, and she said, "Yeah, this is Coach Mack's wife. His phone is in a restaurant somewhere, and he needs you to call the hotel."
In Ralph Sampson's restaurant, as a matter of fact.
How about that? So think about your lovely wife here, Coach. Would you never celebrate Thanksgiving again, or never celebrate Valentine's Day again?
Valentine's Day, I'm sorry.
See ya.
That's easy for me.
You probably got to
wait a minute. You all celebrate Valentine's Day?
Well, I don't. I have no reason to. That's right.
You're sad and lonely.
It's Valentine's Day every day.
I'm always sad, but I'm always never.
Laughing at sadness is fun. Would you rather watch football after dinner or play football after dinner? You know what? I'm going to go with play because I don't want to watch the Commanders get their ass kicked by Dallas this year. Want to play a game, Ken?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Who gets hurt first?
Well, Coach Mack, what are you watching? College hoops on Thanksgiving?
Yes.
Feast week?
Yes. Yeah.
Got the
all day.
What's the thing in the Bahamas?
Battle for Atlantis. I love that. I love the lighting.
Yep.
Looks weird.
It's very weird.
Coach, did you go to any of those ballroom tournaments or anything like that?
No, we never got to play in a ballroom. We played in some unusual places, whether it be, we played in Roberto Clemente Arena in Puerto Rico.
Oh, wow.
And then we played in a place called Puerto Rico Maya Gays, and the rats running through the rafters was a little disconcerting. We had an official, matter of fact, a Puerto Rican official one time answered his cell phone as he was administering a free throw. He literally handed the guy the ball and answered his phone in the same motion. It was outstanding.
In a real college basketball game?
Absolutely.
Did you lose your mind? Or
it did come up a little bit.
Wow.
He said, respect me. I said, you answered your cell phone and you got blue pants on. No, I'm not respecting you.
No respect.
Now he's number 2 in charge in the ACC.
He's the replay guy.
Yeah.
Would you rather have to slaughter the turkey that you and your family are going to eat for Thanksgiving dinner, or have the turkey your family eats for Thanksgiving live with you in your room for a week before it's killed for your feast?
Oh, gosh.
That's a tough one.
Finally got a tough one.
Yeah. 'Cause
I guess I can't say it out loud.
I'm living with the turkey, I guess.
I'm doing the other one.
You're going to kill it?
Yeah, I'm going with Ken.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold him while Ken cuts the. Never mind.
Get your sharp cleaver, and there we go.
There you go. Wow, Mom, thank you for sending me these dark Thanksgiving would you rathers.
PETA's online too.
Yeah, really. And Ken is crying because he remembered how lonely and sad he is. Thanks a lot, Mom. All right. Say I love you to your mothers. Guys, what are you thankful for
What are you thankful for in a sports sense this Thanksgiving? I'm asking the wrong guy. Mack, you want to go first?
Oh, sure. I'm thankful for Clip's mother sending in those recommendations.
I'm thankful for an ECU basketball team with Brandon Johnson back that is going to get another win tonight in Minges Coliseum.
I'm thankful for the Charlotte Hornets coming up big last night.
Got a win in overtime
over
against
a really
the
good
Celtics.
team.
Yeah,
Buzz City.
Yeah.
To go to 4-9 on the season.
I am still, and you do this too, Ken. I know with Washington. When they win a game like that, it pisses me off that we lose to Detroit and all these crappy teams every game and can beat a good team. Put it together. Be consistent.
Maybe they will.
Do you know Steve Clifford, Coach? Former ECU assistant?
No.
Ever ran across him?
Not personally, no.
Yeah. All right, Coach Mack, favorite side dish you're going after first this Thursday is what?
Dressing balls.
Dressing balls?
Yes. Balls of dressing.
I get it.
In the oven, baked.
Yeah.
Crunchy.
So I love dressing. I might roll mine up into a ball in your honor this week.
I promise
That's
you'll
the way
love
to do it.
Okay.
Stack them over here, a bunch of gravy right beside the mashed potatoes, and just.
Dad, can you toss me one?
No
you can
utensils.
toss it across the table. Eat it.
Size of a baseball.
Eat it like an apple. Size of it. Really that big?
Yep.
Damn. All right. Ken.
I like that. I'm sold. I want that.
What do you got on the table?
Mashed potatoes, gravy, dressing, stuffing, however, whatever we call it. Some butter beans.
Well, it's different now.
I don't know why we do butter beans in Plymouth, but we get some butter beans. We like it.
Butter beans.
Green bean casserole. Eat all your stuff except cranberry sauce.
I'm not a cranberry sauce guy either.
Not the stuff you shake right out of the can. It's still got the indentions in it. I don't want it.
No, thank you.
No.
Jansen is thankful for Tom Dundon, the only competent owner in the state of North Carolina. All right. Got a good hockey program there.
Are the Canes even going to make the playoffs?
I'm sure they will.
I mean, there's 9 more months in the season.
Yeah, I follow Hurricanes hockey around April, I guess.
Yeah.
That's about the time to do it.
They had a big win the other night against somebody. That's all I got.
Good report. Coach Mack,
Back to
thank you
Cliff.
for joining us. What you got this week? You got games?
No, I'm good. I'm good till December the 5th.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, we'll see you next week.
I'm sorry, but I'll be here.
I love it when you're here, Coach. Always enjoy it. Ken, you have a happy Thanksgiving. We'll reconvene
You too,
with
buddy.
you next week.
Appreciate it. I will promise to show up.
Okay.
Potentially.
Okay. Just if you can't, you can't. But now you promise, so now the pressure's on you.
I'll do it.
Chad said, dressing balls? What have I been missing? Damn, a baseball? Is it fried?
Baked.
All right. Chad, I think this is going to be the new thing now, Coach Mack.
I promise you won't be sad.
Dressing balls.
Life changing.
All right, we'll take a break, come back when we return. The Mully Man is here. He will be doing his segment in a Mark Davis wig. That's just what we do here on Pirate Radio Live. Back with you after this.
The Sidebar is the place to be this football season in downtown Greenville. Get your team together for dinner on the patio or inside starting at 5:30 Tuesday through Saturday. Or take a break from work and enjoy the tastiest foods around for lunch Thursday through Saturday from 11:30 to 2:30. And on Sundays, enjoy a delicious fall brunch from 11 to 2. Make your reservation today by calling 751-0151. Follow The Sidebar on Facebook or on Instagram at sidebar.greenville for more details. Go Pirates!
Do you want to go to the next ECU home game for free? Well, stop by Greenville Auto World and register to win tickets to see the Pirates play. Greenville Auto World has supported the Pirates for 47 years and will be drawing for free ticket winners weekly. Need an oil change or new tires? Remember Greenville Auto World for all of your vehicle service needs. And if you're shopping for something new, visit DriveHereNow.com for the best selection of cars, trucks, and SUVs. Greenville Auto World. Pirates supporting Pirates.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you can save an average of $889 per year. Hi, I'm State Farm agent Timothy Sawyer, and I'm ready to help you combine your home and auto and save in Greenville, North Carolina. Call 493-0002 today to get started on your personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
I'm Michael Vaughn with East Coast Grading and Utilities. Many of you know my dad, David Vaughn, and his work in putting in subdivisions all over Pirate Nation. But East Coast Grading and Utilities is not just for those type of big jobs. We're here for the homeowners. Whether it's concrete, driveways, hauling rock, or sand, whatever you need, East Coast Grading and Utilities can get the job done. Call us at 252-531-7494 or check us out on Facebook at East Coast Grading and Utilities.
Let me show you what goes on behind the scenes when making a Shaq-a-Roni. We created Shaq-a-Roni my way, an extra large pizza topped with extra cheese and extra pepperoni. It's a simple recipe. We take everything you love, then we build it bigger. Pizza gets bigger when you Shaq-a-Roni.
Hey, Pirate fans, Papa John's is the MVP move for game day or any day. Place your order online at papajohns.com and sign up for Papa Rewards. Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza. Go Pirates!
The holiday season is a special time of year, one that is meant to be spent with family, friends, and loved ones, offering a heart filled with gratitude, joy, and hope. Pitt County Schools is thankful for a community that inspires our students by providing growth opportunities and investing in our teachers and staff with continued support. The arrival of a new year also presents a fresh beginning. So if you are interested in creating a rewarding future by becoming engaged with an award-winning school system that is centered around educational and leadership advantages, we are hiring. Pitt County Schools encourages you to become a part of our team to help ensure success for the posterity of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. Grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and one community.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvaged marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvaged outboard parts.
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 and 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington.
Yeah.
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by the KT Pub Group, featuring great local places to eat, like the Sidebar and Christie's Euro Pub. Follow them on social media for the latest specials and more. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Have you heard that Greenville Auto World is under new ownership? They are now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join DriveHereNow.com. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and proud supporter of the Pirates. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, I put a few. Let's put some finishing touches on the wig, and then Mully did some touch-ups. But you wanted it, you got it, chat gang. Mike Mullis will do his segment today in a Mark Davis wig. It's actually a red. Whoa, that was a good shot, Mully.
Did you like that?
Yeah, you can see it'll come up here in a minute because YouTube is a little bit behind the regular feed.
Give them what they want.
You will see, and they paid for this.
No.
They wanted it, and they got it. Mike Mullis in your living rooms with the wig. And, looks good.
It's good, yeah. It sheds a little.
So, unbelievably, it looks better than Mark Davis's hair. Like, if he had that hair, it would be better than what he currently has.
It's kind of a combination of, I feel, a little Trump / Davis, and that's a wig thing. I really don't think I think it would be impossible to make a Mark Davis wig. I did look at it a little bit this week just out of curiosity. His hairline is back to here, but he's still
you're right.
But he still has bangs. So I don't know how that's
scientifically possible.
I don't know how that's possible,
or the ability to recreate it. Jamie says Mully looks like Daddy Warbucks ate Little Orphan Annie.
Who's Daddy Warbucks?
Little Orphan Annie's adopted uncle. Kind of guy.
10-4.
You know what? Of all the things that you know, I cannot believe you didn't know that, because you are a wealth of knowledge.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at the pop culture stuff.
Yeah, and there's been so many iterations of Annie that I would have thought you'd be on that.
Well, not a Little Orphan Annie guy. Mully, welcome in. Let's.
It's kind of weird you won't look at me.
I'm looking at you on the screen. Your hair is so bright on the camera. It's like neon.
Yeah. It's really not bad.
When's the last time you had hair that
Never like this.
You've never had hair that long?
I had hair that was longer in the back. I can share some pictures with you.
Mully mullet?
No. Well, maybe not quite the mullet. It was more you remember like Rick Springfield? You remember the feathered look with the part of the little length?
Oh, man. I need some. Mully has a past life that I'm fascinated with and would love to hear more about.
There's a lot to it. A lot of chapters of that book.
Need to dive in. You've done a lot of different things.
I have been very, very fortunate.
You've lived a life.
I've done a lot of different things.
And now you're like your dad, but you know, like your family guy, but you've done baseball, all that stuff. There was a law enforcement phase that we had.
Yeah, I mean, what I majored in, so I thought that's what I was supposed to do.
Is that right?
Couldn't get the baseball out of my blood.
Mully looks like Mo from the Three Stooges.
That's a good call.
Yeah, that's Mark Davis pretty much, except Mo's was jet black, right?
That's a good call.
Chris said, "This is gold," pun intended.
It is.
Tyler said, "Nice. People are enjoying it, Mully."
Good. I'm here to please the people.
We've got real stuff to talk about. Didn't dive into too much ECU topics there with Coach Mack and Ken.
Let me stop you. A guy, and I said this to Ellerby when I was waiting, a guy that's done a lot in his life is Coach Mack. That dude is incredible. I mean, he's seen so much.
Yeah.
And it's not even a reference to age. It's just he's packed it in.
He's been to the Sweet 16. He's coached Terrell Owens. He's coached freaking Charles Barkley.
And all the relationships he's made along the way, and it's very understandable with the quality of character.
Now he's still doing what he loves, following the game of basketball and calling it. So,
yep.
It's awesome stuff. And joins Clip Brock.
Another
thing to add to the resume, which I don't know how much he enjoys, but he puts up with it, and I appreciate it. Jamie said it makes Mully look younger.
Really?
Yeah. Have you thought about showing the wife?
I think no, probably not. Maybe it makes me. I feel a little bit like a rogue beetle,
right?
Like the wild beetle, the one that dyed his hair, and I will tell you, it is terribly uncomfortable.
Really,
terribly.
Well,
I have all ideas. My head's going to be full of red bumps when I take this thing off.
Man, blame Jamie. He's the one that bought it.
I'm cheap.
Don't blame me. All right. Thoughts on Donnie Kirkpatrick?
Hey, what thoughts on Donnie Kirkpatrick, the man?
We can split him up, yeah.
Great dude. I remember meeting Donnie when we first came to town. Was lucky enough to have Davis as a Triple Crown kid, his son, who's now pursuing his coaching career. Donnie's great. I'm one that, there's shared blame here. I don't think that it's strictly a Donnie K deal. I think if there's an issue that you have to look at, they clearly missed on the quarterback position going into the season. Obviously, and I've said this before, I think maybe would have hoped to get a little more production. And I keep thinking more production out of the wide receivers, which means the quarterback has to be better, which means the offensive line has to be better. So in totality, they whiffed on some guys as it pertains to recruiting. But I think Donnie Kirkpatrick has earned the right to write off from this town or from his position in East Carolina. I honestly hope he doesn't leave the community because he is such an asset to the community, such a good person. But I hope that Donnie's treated fairly by the fan base. He deserves a lot of accolades. He has been part of an awful lot here at East Carolina way beyond this year, and I hope that's remembered.
He's one of those guys, Mully. Just haven't heard a lot of people say negative stuff about him, and I haven't heard anybody say.
You know what? And I've got a Rolodex full of isms, and his trumps mine.
I was gonna say y'all are very similar in your sense of humor, your isms, your phrases.
You know what? He is a baseball guy as well. I mean, he's a baseball guy at heart. If I remember correctly, played baseball at a small college out in Texas. But anyway, a lot of respect for him. His wife Misty, huge asset in this community, and a very, very loved teacher in her time. in the Pitt County Public School System. She was very impactful on my boys and was always happy to tell me, hey, the boys are doing great, or I'm checking on them, whatever. So, no, I wish nothing but the best for them. And quite frankly, as a coach, and you don't want it to end this way. You don't want any relationship to end this way where it's a forced divide. But there's got to be a weight off. He needs there's got to be a clear turning of the page, and it would be a super long off season if he were still here going into next year. And quite frankly, I don't know that the expectations could ever be met for the fan base if he were the coach here next year.
You see these athletes stay in it too long because they never want to leave it, and it was kind of one of those scenarios, because Donnie said today, and we'll hear his comments later on in the show when Bryce Williams is here, that he seriously considered last year being it. But the bowl win and the wins made him want to keep going.
When as a coach, you always go, look, I just want to see this class through. I recruited these guys. I want to see these guys through. And you have to have a wife like I have and had at the time that says, listen, you're always going to love them and you're always going to want to see them through. But how do you ever get off that merry-go-round?
Right, because there's anher class you got to see through. Right,
that's right. That's right. So, but I think it's interesting too, because I know the fan base and the Pirate Nation at large gets frustrated with things that go on and all. But if you look at the longevity of the Coach Shankweilers and the Coach Kirkpatricks and Coach Connors and people that have left and come back, and there's something to be said that there must be something special happening here. If we don't see it in the wins and loss column, the community, the fan base, all the positives that go with being part of the East Carolina athletic department. And I think it just speaks volume that you see these guys that go, come back, and then stay and finish their careers here in some capacity.
Mike Mullis here in the Mark Davis wig. Chris said, you'd think something like this would give Mully a grin, but he still scowls. He wants you to smile.
You didn't pay for
that. Let's see. Jamie, can you run your fingers through your hair?
Sure.
Give him one of those. All right.
It sheds terribly.
Yeah.
I mean, terribly. I must be molting.
Your face is kind of red.
Dude, this thing is freaking hot. I'm telling you.
I'm a little worried.
This whole hair thing's overrated.
Steve says Mully looks like Barney Rubble knocked up Charlize Theron.
But you know what? That's not all bad.
Yeah, part of that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, and Barney Rubble's a hell of a bowler.
And Wilma was, Betty was pretty attractive.
Yeah, and Charlize Theron is, she's top 10.
Top 10, huh, Mully?
Uh-huh.
All right. You got a top 5?
Yeah.
I'm not going to read what Eric said, but it was a major compliment to you.
Thank you, bud.
But we won't be reading that. All right, Pirates in their final game this week, Mully, and then there was a lot of kind of big picture questions today, and Mike Houston said we'll kind of get into that after this game. They want to try to focus on this one, win this one, all that. But, man, we are going to see a major overhaul. We're already starting to see, or at least one player entering the portal, Tegan Wilk, who was hurt a lot this year and saw a lot of young guys step up, and maybe the writing on the wall there that, hey, Blake Harrell's got some guys. They have recruited well, Trip Weaver and company on that back end. And, he kind of lost his spot due to injury maybe.
Yeah, and you're already. Obviously we're the Michael Allen leaving NC State. This is the trend, and it's interesting to me. It used to be they would guys would just bow out of bowl games, and now it's like, all right, we're not playing for anything, so we'll bow out of the last game. And it's unfortunate to see, but I guess it's just where we're going. Everybody, we've seen the last of Caleb Williams, and quite frankly, Caleb Williams probably should have ridden off to the sunset about 4 games ago, because he's done nothing but hurt himself. From putting film in the can, but I expect it doesn't surprise me if we get to 10 guys that leave, and it doesn't surprise me
we'll get more,
if we get to 20. It's just, it is what it is, and it's the tough part is it's again, and we've used this before, and I think it's completely appropriate. It is really hard to get old in today's environment of college athletics, and especially at a place like East Carolina.
And people are going to see it and say, oh, my God, this is a dumpster fire. They don't realize it goes on everywhere. Blake Harrell said today, whether you win the national championship or finish 0-12, you're going to have major roster turnover. How many guys leave Alabama every year?
Yeah.
And go elsewhere?
Look, man, when I was talking to another coach about it, and as it relates to basketball, and he's like, look, Carolina, Duke, they have 4 or 5 guys. Do you think 4 or 5 guys leaving those places? That's a large percentage of your roster. I mean, when you're losing a third of your roster at blue blood programs, what do you think is going to happen elsewhere? So, it's just it's the nature of the beast. And, I don't. There's a couple players that if they leave, that may concern you a little bit as to what the culture of the locker room is. But historically, man, it's going to be guys that needed to make a move or guys that, fifth years or whatever. Every situation kind of has its own circumstances. The only ones you lump together is you go, well, this kid didn't even, hardly played or wasn't even on a travel roster or whatever. And he or she sees the writing on the wall. So, but every one of those deals is different and up to each individual. And look, I think student athletes should be given the same right as the athletes walking to campus. And if that means if a kid that's a student here wants to go to East Carolina 1 year and then go to state 1 year, then go to where, then they have that right. You look back at the scholarship situation, things have happened historically. For a lot of folks to understand, these scholarships are 1 year deals. So if they want to start committing to multi-year scholarships, then I think that changes the environment of that.
Jason Nichols was kind of talking about that yesterday, and we don't have the specifics. We haven't gotten the think tank and thought it all out, but you're almost going to need 2 to 3 year commitments or something like that.
You got to do something like that. Yeah, I mean, I know a baseball player that committed to a really good program, and they literally, as part of his negotiation, they literally committed to him. He'll have his scholarship guaranteed for 2 years. Now, and that might be an NCAA violation. I don't know, but it's one of those deals where how can you ask the kid to make a long-term commitment if the long-term commitment isn't being made the other way?
But it's pretty much I guess not necessarily. Coaches can tell guys that, hey,
we don't need
to go somewhere,
or we're not going to honor your scholarship.
Yeah. Jason said, part of me believes in this new NIL era where players are paid. Scholarship players who sit out regular season games should be required to pay back scholarship money.
Yeah, I mean,
well, not everybody.
Even if you have a place like a service academy, Paul Skeens is a great example. Paul Skeens, even at the service academy, they have until the end. I think it's the end of their sophomore year to declare whether or not they're going to go on. If they decide to leave, then they're not on the hook for the money. If they go into their junior year, and I think that's the timeline, if they go into the next year, then they're on the hook for what their scholarship has been. And keep in mind, I don't know if everybody knows this, everybody at the service academy is on a full scholarship. So, I mean, not a football player, baseball player. I mean, every student that gets into Annapolis is on scholarship. So, it's hard to paint the picture in absolutes when the financial environment is so much different for every program, every school. You must have a good one.
No, I just can't. I look at this camera and I look at you and I can't help but laugh.
Yeah,
it's
good, man. I'm glad I'm bringing a little cheer to you.
It actually
a little holiday cheer,
but it's starting to look normal. Like it looks like it looks like a real haircut.
I hope that is not the new normal.
I was thinking Happy Gilmore's caddy with
that's
the brightness.
Great call, yeah.
But his is more up.
You remember Wesley Snipes and what was the movie that was tied to Taco Bell so much when he had the orange hair? It was
sounds like a Shirley question.
It was the futuristic deal, and he was the
Demolition Man.
Total Recall.
He wasn't in that, was he?
No, maybe it was Demolition Man. It was with Sylvester Stallone. So yeah, that's probably right.
Yeah. Okay. Let me. There you go.
Yeah.
He had the same coloration going on up there. All right. What you want to do? You want to do one more segment?
I mean, I was hoping so.
Oh, good.
The longer we can keep this on, I mean, the happier I'm going to be.
Oh, good.
I want the people to know I'm earning my money.
Well, we got Tony Dunn coming up. You want to do an NFL pick segment with us?
Well, let's not get carried away.
What do you want to do?
What was the deal on this one segment?
No, your entire appearance.
Okay, well then we'll go another quick segment.
All right, another quick segment with Mike Mullis when we return. You're a great sport, Mully. Although you did get paid to do. You're NIL. You're forced to do it.
NIL do.
And we appreciate you not jumping in the portal and continuing to join us here on the show. We'll talk Thanksgiving. We'll talk football. Pack. Go, Pack, go.
Go, Pack, go.
Getting a win. More with you after this.
Off-white Lexus, driving so slow with BK is from Texas. I'm at the best stop, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I want my boys with me. Say what up the top.
The Buccaneer Music Hall is your beacon of music in the land of pirates in eastern North Carolina. Open 7 days a week with live music. Every Monday, open mic night. Tuesday, karaoke with DJ Captain Morgan. Wednesday, acoustic night. Thursday night, line dancing and music from DJ Dog. On Friday and Saturday night, enjoy the best local bands in the area. And don't forget, Sunday Fun Day during football season with NFL jersey giveaways and more. Check out Facebook and Instagram for all up-to-date info. Y'all come get bucked up. Go Pirates!
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jake Hunter, your favorite dance guy for the ECU Baseball Pirates, and my brand new Hop to the Hum t-shirt is now available exclusively at pr927fm.com. My t-shirt is only $20 and is available for pre-order now until December 10th. This shirt will have you and all your Pirate friends hyped for the 2024 baseball season. Get shopping and get hopping to the hum. Visit pr927fm.com to purchase yours today and hop to the hum with me in 2024. Go Pirates.
The best burgers around. Everyone loves a thick, juicy, and fresh burger. Tiebreakers in Greenville, plus the all-new Tiebreakers in Winterville, do real burgers better than anybody. So don't just go to any burger-themed restaurant chain. It's time to break the chain and eat local. Tiebreakers, real burgers at its best. Everybody loves burgers.
Save a load on a new John Deere compact utility tractor and loader from Quality Equipment. It's never been easier to get the best brand on the market at an unbeatable cash price or with great financing at our lowest ever monthly payment. Now is the time to get that tractor package you've been dreaming of to get your next job done right. Stop by one of our 36 locations in North Carolina, South Carolina, and Virginia, or visit us online at qualityequip.com.
I'm Sam Jones, and for more than 3 generations, my folks have kept the fires burning for Eastern North Carolina Whole Hog Barbecue. At Sam Jones, you'll find our smokehouse pumping out wood-fired meats, cooked fresh every single day. There are no freezers at our place. Everything, and we mean everything, is made fresh daily, including our sides, sweets, and sauces. Stop in and see us, and I bet you'll be able to taste our passion in just one bite. At Sam Jones Barbecue, you'll find plenty of smoke, but no mirrors.
The best place to go before hitting the water is Pirate Waters Outfitter in Washington. This is Captain Bo Brooks, and at Pirate Waters Outfitters, we are the best specialty store in Eastern North Carolina for fly fishing with the best rods and reels. We have a custom rod and net builder right on site, Camacho Rod Works. Look your best with some of our new outdoor apparel. Everything you need to chase fish on the fly is at Pirate Waters Outfitter on Market Street, right next door to Breaking Bread. We're also on Facebook and Instagram. We are Pirate Waters Outfitters.
This is Talbot Green with Integrity Home Mortgage. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? This is a very important step when trying to purchase a home in the current market. Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of loan programs. Our team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir has over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. To get started, call me, Talbot Green, 714-2076.
Talbot Green, NMLS 120331. For informational purposes only. Integrity Home Mortgage Corporation is equal housing lender, NMLS 208516.
UBE and PirateWear.com are proud to offer the Pirate Nation its largest inventory of ECU merchandise and tailgate supplies ever. UBE has the best prices in town, so that makes UBE your one-stop shop for all things ECU. UBE does daily restocks of Champion, Adidas, and Under Armour. Don't forget to bring your young pirates to plunder the Crow's Nest, which is the only kids store dedicated to ECU. Plenty of free parking in Uptown Greenville. Visit them online at PirateWear.com. Go Pirates!
This is Josh Gross, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Back on Faison singing out here to perform Remember the Name from their debut album, The Rising Tide. Here's Fort Minor, everybody.
You guys know this one?
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by the KT Pub Group, featuring great local places to eat, like the Sidebar and Christie's Euro Pub. Follow them on social media for the latest specials and more. Now, back to the show.
All right, welcome back. Do you need custom T-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? We'll keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. Contact them today at universitysportswearenc.com, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. And Bud Light reminds Pirate fans to always stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Thank you, Charlotte. Can you punch Tony up, please, while you fix the camera and do everything else, since you are a one-woman show in Studio B? Always appreciate the efforts of one Shirley Rhodes. Mully struggling through the wig.
But it's brutal.
Yeah. You got, it's hot, it's shedding.
Itchy.
Steve said it's Lloyd Christmas's brother.
Okay, I can see that.
You got a little Gruden going on, maybe. Pike wants to know if you'll wear it to the basketball game.
I mean, there's a dollar amount.
You going tonight?
No.
Oh, okay.
I would.
Don't get
me wrong. Are you going? I tried to hook up with you Sunday, but
I know I was courtside.
No, I know, dude. You're big time.
I'll be 213 tonight.
Well, let me see. Let me check with the fam.
I need to check too to see if my dad's going. Can bring some tickets because my mom's not going. She said her and grandma are going to be cooking tonight.
Man, that's good.
Get it going.
Get home and have the little smell in the house and
get it going. All right, we got Tony Dunn joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. What's up, Tony?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Doing good. Joining us from the beach, I believe. Is that right?
Down in Myrtle Beach for a couple of days.
Dirty Myrtle. All right. What you doing down there?
In-laws.
Do they still have the Dixie Stampede?
I don't know. They change them all around.
Dang, that was like...
I would fit right in at the Dixie Stampede with this wig on.
Am I having that soup in the... Have you ever been?
No.
Yeah.
Tony, you been?
Yeah.
Were you pulling for the north or the south? You're kind of a mixed bag here. You got family in the north. You grew up in the south.
I cheer for good.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Chad says, what is Betty Lou's specialty? My grandmother, the dressing, man. Her dressing is out of this world.
Is this oyster or non-oyster?
Non-oyster. Now, my other aunt goes, mom's side goes with the oyster.
Yeah.
And we have that later in the day if we choose to. So I got a little mix of both. Tony, oh, man. Every time this year I think about Tony with your family. You go... you throw some Italian food on the Thanksgiving table at times, right?
Yeah, Grandma always puts a lasagna out for Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving lasagna.
Sounds pretty good.
Good God.
Spread.
That is awesome. Mully, what's your go-to side dish while we're on the topic?
I mean, sweet potato souffle is hard to beat.
Souffle.
I'm a big side dish guy. I'd rather do that. Like the turkey and all's fine, but I like the corn pudding and the squash casserole and the stuffing, and that's kind of my deal.
Tony, how about you?
Yeah, I like everything just kind of where that gravy mixture that it just soup that it becomes at some point.
Do you like foods touching or individual?
I have no problem with food touching.
I am not a touching guy. I like little borders.
Do you have a plate with borders?
No, I have to create it. So, but I tell you what it does. It kind of makes me not like overeat, but so bad because I just don't want so much on my plate.
All right, Mully, anti-open borders here on Pirate Radio Live. Let's bypass the Commanders and Panthers and talk about a winner. Which would be the Packers, Mully, getting a win on Sunday against one of the most frustrating teams in the NFL, the Chargers.
It's one of the most frustrating teams against one of the most frustrating teams. I mean, both of those teams are just who knows. Who knows what Jordan Love's going to do? Who knows? You know, it's just I still don't have any faith in them. I had
being
way
the
more
Packers.
Yeah, being the Packers, I had way more faith early on, and then Love kind of, fell apart, and he's come back a little bit. I mean, so I don't know. It seems like they have simplified things a little bit for him, which is, maybe seems to be the answer with all these quarterbacks, and we saw it with Josh Allen the other night. But, yeah, I will see what happens.
We get these kind of
prove it years or show me what you got years. There was kind of one for Tua last year, and when healthy, he showed he is a great NFL quarterback and can be. I think Sam Howell's passing his test this year. Bryce Love is a rookie, so he's obviously going to get another year or two to show what he's got. But Mully for Love I don't know how locked in are they? Was this a prove it year, or is he the guy?
I think 2 weeks ago they were like, all right, we're gonna let him play himself out of that position. Yeah. Now all of a sudden it's like, well, maybe he's better than we thought. And the problem when you have that quarterback is you still don't have that guy that'll probably don't have that guy that'll get you to the Super Bowl, especially not with the way that Green Bay manages talent. It's not like they load up the offensive side of the ball and have a bunch of playmakers. So jury's out. I mean, I think we'll know more by the end of the season. Maybe I really think we're going to end up somewhere around 500, and we're going to go into the offseason going, well, maybe we should draft a quarterback. Which this is the year, or a good year to draft a quarterback that you can bring in and let them grow for a year or two, and not watch watch what you're seeing with poor Bryce Young.
Tony, I don't have to tell you about lack of weapons. We've talked about it with Cam over the years and what Bryce is working with right now. But did you see Monday Night Football last night, the Chiefs-Eagles at all?
I was on the road, so I was kind of tuned in via audio a little bit. And, but I did see and listen to the 3 drops on the phone.
My God. Patrick Mahomes had one of the best final drives you'll ever see and ended up with nothing because his guys didn't help him out. He put that ball to MVS on the money.
It was dead perfect.
At the goal line, dropped it, and his guys let him down. Now he did throw an interception in the end zone earlier in the game, but Kelsey had a brutal fumble inside the 10. You had multiple drops, and felt like the Chiefs should have beat the Eagles last night, but Eagles get it done.
Well, that 4th and 20 he throws the bullet and it goes through the guy's hands.
Eagles, and there is a meme. Have you seen that meme of the Eagles logo? And it's like the very beginning part, can't wait to watch the Eagles play. And then it's the entire logo, and it's like, oh my God, we stink. And then at the very end of the beak, it says, we won again. That's how Eagles games have gone this year for them. They have not been super pretty, but you look up and they have one loss. They are 9-1. Are they who was your favorite in the NFC when we talked about it last week, Tony? Or did we just do Super Bowl teams?
I think we did Super Bowl teams.
Because you had the Ravens.
Yeah, definitely. It's got to be the Eagles. And look, just because I think winning in this type of way throughout the season is actually a good thing, instead of just being dominant throughout and not having any adversity when you get to the playoffs. And when you get deep, you're going to be in tough situations. You're going to be playing other good teams. So I think those scenarios, those just show a team that is very talented, that still has to find a way to win each week, and because it's the NFL. So, man, the Eagles are a very, very good team, and you saw last night what a very, very good quarterback can always do is potentially win the game at the end. Yeah, Justin Herbert throw that pass in that Green Bay game, the guy right on the money.
Yeah.
And that's why we all want a quarterback that has that magic to him, because there is always a chance. You're the Eagles. If you're the Eagles, you're going to play the Chiefs in a Super Bowl type environment, and it's going to go down to the end regardless of how good you play. So I like the Eagles, man. Very talented team. Tough environment they went into last night. Was raining. As you saw Arrowhead, it was just out of control. They're certainly the toast of the town in the NFC. And I guess behind them, look, the Cowboys are a very good team. I think they have all the tools to win, and it's San Francisco as well.
Yeah, I don't know if the Niners have that special quarterback you're talking about, but I still like the Niners to.
Well, he was perfect the other day.
He did have a
passer rating.
Yeah.
I like them better than the Cowboys. I don't think the Cowboys could beat a good team. That's
what I told Bailey yesterday. If for some reason they let bad teams in the playoffs this year, Cowboys might roll.
They might just roll right through it. Look, I don't care who gets there as long as it's not Kansas City on the AFC side, because I do not want to sit and watch a Super Bowl and listen to comments about Taylor Swift the whole time.
You're over it.
I am so complete. Last night Swift is having a great game, and all they kept doing is throwing out Taylor Swift. There's another Swiftie in there. It's like, come on, guys, we get it.
I watched the Mannings last night. Always entertaining.
I went back and forth.
We left a team out in the NFC. Tony and I talk a lot when we make our picks, Mully, about you have to like forget about the past and forget seeing this team in this uniform and how they've played in the past. Do you have a problem anointing the Lions after
I do. That's where you're
3
going.
decades of beating their ass?
No. Look, that's like Dan Campbell. I'm a huge fan. I mean, no, I think that'd be awesome to see. I mean, it's and look, if any city deserves it, like Dunn, Detroit need like they need something good to happen. So, no, I don't have a problem with that at all. And they just kind of grind you into the turf. So I think why wouldn't they be there at the end? It almost seems like we if we want the best Super Bowl, we'd be better off having a couple NFC teams play.
And let's get to that real quick because Tony likes Baltimore. If it's not Baltimore or Kansas City, who is it? Is it Miami? Is it Buffalo? It's not the Browns. I'm not even going to include them. Is it Jacksonville? Or Tony, you were a week early on the C.J. Stroud MVP talk. Is it the Texans? I don't think so. But can Jacksonville or Miami, are they in the category with the Ravens and Chiefs? And what do you think, Mully?
No, I mean it's Ravens or Chiefs.
Okay. I still think the Dolphins, if they have the best regular season record and host the playoffs in Miami, they got a shot. If they go on the road, they don't have a shot.
Well, that's the thing. The have a shot thing is different than who would you think would be the best representative in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And look, I enjoy watching Miami play, but still, they just seem to be a little bit off.
Yeah. Who's the Ravens' biggest challenge other than Kansas City, Tony?
Well, I mean, I think you got to say Buffalo because they have a quarterback that can, do stuff crazy down the road. Sadly, we didn't get to see Joe Burrow since he's out for the season, see what the Bengals could have done. So I kind of feel like, I would say Miami and Buffalo. One team in Miami hasn't beaten anybody of note. And similar to the Detroit Lions, is that they're a very good team, but they really haven't beaten anybody just yet, and that Baltimore game was a big test for them. Look, I don't think Buffalo is toast. I think they're getting frustrated because they want to be viewed as, like, in the realm or in the same category as the Chiefs, and they have not been as dominant or certainly not consistent throughout the season. And then Miami's one of those kind of boom or bust teams, I think, is like, boy, they can put up 70 or you can frustrate them, and I think it's going to be, you're going to try to run the ball against Miami, and then you got to find a way. If you think about Buffalo, it's just about stopping Stephon Diggs and Josh Allen.
The Bills have a plus 104 point differential and are 6-5. Mully, there is one team in the NFL that has a point differential of 0. They've scored 202. They've allowed 202. That is your Green Bay Packers.
Wow, I was sitting there going through my head, who could that be? But
and they're 4-6 on the year. So they have scored the same amount of points they have allowed during this season. All right, Tony, I'm going to make an audible. So Chandler's not here, Joey's not here, Danny's not here. I've received all their picks via text. How about you just send me yours via text, and we'll do a via text pickoff because I know you need to bounce, and we'll do that for this Thanksgiving week.
All right, that sounds good.
I will tell you this. It appears that Joey has overtaken me in the standings. And I blame it on the 2-point game last night, the Chiefs not getting it done against the Eagles. So,
I got the 2-pointer. That helped me a lot last week.
That you did. So there's going to be a change in the standings when we reconvene next Friday. So we will do that. Have a happy Thanksgiving, Tony. Thanks for joining us. We didn't talk any Panthers, but I'm sure that's okay with you, right?
I mean, not much to talk about.
Nothing to talk about.
All right, buddy. Well, have a good Thanksgiving.
All right, you as well.
All right.
See you, bub.
There. Tony Dunn, C3 Podcast, joining us on the Pirate Radio Live line. We'll get back to the picks next week, folks, but a lot going on. Jamie said, what about the Broncos? So I said on Friday, when
all of a sudden,
I picked them to beat the Vikings and said they're about to go on a little run here. I don't know if they're a major factor at the end of it, but could definitely. Do you think somebody knocks the Browns out of their playoff spot, Mully, with Watson out? Let's look at the playoff standings real quick.
we haven't seen enough of the Browns without Watson at this point to feel. I mean, I don't know. You got to think so just on the surface on paper, but
they're not going to win every week like 16-13, right? They're going to have to score at some point. But right now they're 7-3. So the Texans are in. The Steelers are the 7 seed. The Bills are a game and a half back of the Browns. I think they can make up that.
I do too.
The Colts are 5-5. The Broncos are 5-5.
The thing with the Bills is Josh Allen is really good, but Josh Allen is just
erratic,
but very, very, very unpredictable. So but he can do some crazy stuff that that gives you a chance to win. But he can do some crazy stuff, gives you a chance to lose. I do think, and they try to compare a lot of people to Brett Favre, gunslinger, and all this stuff. I think that's probably your closest comparison.
Mully, while I got you here, Jason and I were talking about this as Braves fans. Ronald Acuna, MVP. Ronald Acuna hitting home runs in some kind of international league.
Venezuelan league or Dominican league, wherever he went.
What do you think about
Good for him, man. Play his play. He wants to play. Yeah, he got the award, and a few minutes later, he's out on the field and hits his home run, and good for him. That's cool. I think it's cool. I think it just shows you his love for the game.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he won't play a full load down there, but a good to get home and let his local fans see him play. I think it's a cool thing.
Good deal. Anything else going on in baseball world, Mully?
No, hot stoves everywhere right now. I mean, that's kind of the off season deal, and then look, I love the holiday season, and then even back into middle school, I love the January 1st because that meant it was time to go. It's baseball season. So,
Mully, have a happy Thanksgiving, man. Thank you for joining us.
It's going to get happier when I take this thing off my head.
Great segment. You went 45 minutes with that wig on your head. You earned it.
I earned my money.
You earned them dollars. All right, let's take a break. We'll come back, have our Fleet Feet rundown to wrap up hour number 2 of Pirate Radio Live. And Bryce Williams joined. Oh, my God, Mully, your head. No, it's all right. Bryce Williams will join us hour 3. More to go. PRL, back with you after this.
Put 'em up, yeah. That's what we like to say. We do it like this, yeah. This is 10% luck and 20% skill, 15% concentrated power and will, yeah. 5% pressure, 50% pain, and 100% reason to remember the name.
Country Mart has been locally owned and operated for over 40 years and is your premier country store serving the best cheese biscuits and country food around. Country Mart is open every day and has 2 locations in Bethel on Highway 11 and in Stokes on Highway 903. Both Country Mart locations are top-of-the-line fuel stations serving Shell gas, including 93 ethanol-free high-octane gas, which is the best for all you boat owners. Country Mart, fueling you up with great food in your engines with great gasoline. Go Pirates.
Make your holiday shopping a slam dunk this season with a gift certificate from Beauty Bar Medi Spa and receive a free gift. Or put the ball in your court by shopping our 12 Days of Christmas flash sales, December 7th through the 22nd. 12 days, 12 different sales, offering tremendous savings on all Beauty Bar Medi Spa services and products, such as Botox, filler, laser treatments, RF microneedling, facials, hair removal, and more. The shot clock is running on your time to shop. Gift wrapping and shipping are available. BeautyBarMedispa.com.
Turkey, ham, bacon, these and other meats are great around the holidays and every other day, but they all leave behind grease when you cook them, and grease is a real pain in the drain. When you pour grease down a drain, it cools and can clog sewer lines. That can lead to sewer spills, which are messy, bad for the environment, and can also be expensive. Never pour grease down the drain. Instead, collect it in a container like a used soup can or jar. Let it cool and throw it away in the trash. Together, we can protect our sewer system and the environment. For more information, go to GUC.com.
Get holiday shopping done today at Naughty Life in downtown Washington. This is Gina from Naughty Life, and our store is stocked with the best gifts for your family and friends. Need a new Yeti cup or cooler? Then you can find it here at Naughty Life. Looking for some jewelry, sunglasses, or cool new apparel? Come to Naughty Life today. Also remember, we offer free gift wrapping and great customer service that will help you find a gift for the hard-to-buy person. Enjoy less holiday stress and more fun at Naughty Life on Main Street in downtown Washington.
This is John Gavigan with the Gavigan Agency. Our top priority is doing what is best for our members. Whether you are buying a new vehicle, a new home, protecting your family with life insurance, or filing a claim, our agency will be there every step of the way. Our goal is to become a trusted advisor for you and your family for all of your personal and commercial insurance needs. Give us a call in Greenville at 756-1400 for a car, home, business, or life insurance quote today, and give us the opportunity to show you the benefits of doing business with someone who cares.
Hey Pirate Nation, I'm head men's basketball coach Mike Schwartz.
And I'm Kim McNeil, head coach of your defending American Athletic Conference champion women's basketball team.
Basketball season is just around the corner, and we're looking forward to another exciting season on the hardwood.
We need Pirate Nation to Pat Minji's Coliseum by purchasing your season tickets today.
Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or visit ECUPirates.com to get yours now.
Thanks, and go Pirates.
Looking for a comfortable mattress at a great price? Come by Farmers Home Furniture in Washington today and check out their wide selection of mattresses. Farmers Home Furniture has Serta mattresses and a variety of therapeutic mattresses and adjustable bases that can match with their wide selection of mattresses. Need financing? Farmers has 30-day, 60-day, and 90-day, same as cash, plus 12 and 24 months interest-free options. See sales consultant for details. Farmers Home Furniture, West 5th Street in Washington. Your new mattress is waiting for you.
Seared Shop House, Greenville's go-to restaurant for premium scratch-made entrees, paired with an impressive selection of wines and cocktails. Seared Shop House. Whether you're celebrating an anniversary, birthday, a special night out, or just want to have the best meal in town, come see why Seared is the place where great atmosphere and great food collide. Seared is now open for lunch Monday through Friday, and be sure to stop in for the best brunch in town Saturday and Sunday. They also offer pickup and delivery. Head to SearedShopHouse.com for online ordering.
This is CJ Mayhew, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
Let's go to the beach, let's go get a wave. They say what they gonna say. How about
You're listening to Hour 2 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour is brought to you by the KT Pub Group, featuring great local places to eat, like the Sidebar and Christie's Euro Pub. Follow them on social media for the latest specials and more. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. Villa Verde is inviting you to come by and try some of their amazing empanadas, seafood paella, famous red snapper, grouper bites, Cuban sandwiches, and more. You can relax with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while you're enjoying one of their out-of-this-world desserts like the rum pineapple cake. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation. And this holiday season, let the magic begin with the Hilton Greenville. You can turn your events into unforgettable celebrations with a holiday event package with classic decorations and a tasty custom menu. Your guests are sure to feel the holiday cheer. From setup to cleanup, decor, and more, the Hilton has everything covered. You can make this holiday season stress-free by letting the Hilton Greenville do all the work for you. Visit their website or give them a call at 353-3058 to book your unforgettable experience at the Hilton Greenville. Now let's head back into PRL. Here is your host, Clip Brock.
All right, just saw Tristan Newton. They're talking UConn basketball on ESPN. UConn trying to be the first team to repeat as national champions, Shirley. I'll let you do that before I ask you this trivia question.
No, go for it.
Last team to repeat as champions. It happened in 06-07. Who was it?
Okay, say that one more time.
Last team to repeat college basketball champions.
Back to back?
Back to back. 06-07. Team more known, I would say, for their football prowess, but had a good run in basketball.
06-07.
You want me to throw you a player's name? Maybe a Joakim Noah or a...
Florida.
Go Gator.
Go Gator.
Yes. That's kind of hard to believe.
Go Gator.
It's been that long since we had a repeat champion. Well done. Jamie says, boo, Newton. Fair enough. Hey, now it's just me and you, chat gang. But we also have our Fleet Feet Rundown. Brought to you by Fleet Feet. They're locally owned and operated by ECU alum Chris London. Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one service to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoe, including a 3D foot scanner that measures your arch height, width, and more. You can go see them 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf location. Randolph in the house says, what's up? Hit those likes. I would appreciate it if you do. We have more viewers than likes. I never like to see that. So if you have not yet hit the thumb, please do. If you could also hit that subscribe button. Subscribers are shooting up, and that is good to see. Trying to get to 3K. Knocked out a couple hundred here in the last couple weeks. So let's keep getting those subscriber numbers up as well, and we would appreciate that here at Pirate Radio. Yesterday we were talking about Cameo, and Joey said, I'm not going to let Clip leave until he has a Cameo. And sure enough, I signed up for it, and I've already knocked out 3, and I have one pending. I did 2 for Jamie last night. One was a roast of Chandler, which I felt really bad about, but I had to do it. The other, I don't even know this dude. Somebody named Caleb. He said, roast my friend. I beat him in fantasy football, and I went after him pretty good. So hopefully whoever Caleb is enjoyed that, because I did enjoy roasting a stranger. That was fun. Chad says, hey, what you turkeys got cooked up for Thanksgiving? Classic Mark Lindsay question. Unfortunately, we did not get that question at today's press conference in honor of Mark Lindsay. Randolph's being smart. He said he's at the gym getting it in before Thanksgiving. Shirley, I'm seeing what you are typing in. Clip is a Cameo star. That is correct. Big time star. Maybe Clinton Portis will get one for me next time.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool. So the question is, how much are you charging for your Cameos?
It says $15, and Cameo takes over $4 out, so it ends up being about $10.
About $10. Okay, yeah. That's not a bad gig.
Yeah.
If you've already got 3, you said
3 and 1 pending.
So that's what, $40? That's not bad.
Ish, yeah.
It's better than what I do.
I know. In fact,
I don't even have a Cameo.
The Caleb guy put in you have 24 hours to do it, and I got the bonus on that.
Oh.
So I got even more. So yeah.
Nice.
If you want a cameo of me roasting people, singing a song, Jamie says Clip's Cameo is awesome. Thank you, Jamie, for being my first and most loyal customer at this point. And he said, I've never laughed so hard at the Chandler roast. Was it that good? I'm glad you enjoyed it. I appreciate it. ECU basketball coming up tonight, 6 o'clock, Minges Coliseum, to wrap up the Town Bank Holiday Classic. And great to see the Pirates bounce back in a big way last night. I was a little frustrated with the 2-game losing streak, as Mike Schwartz and the fans were, I'm sure. But Quentin DeBoonje let it fly last night in a big way. Hit 7 3-pointers in the Pirate victory last night in the win over Georgia Southern. They got Kennesaw State coming up. I guess we got a game going on in Minges right now. And let me get an update on that as we look at the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard presented by DeBuck. Colorado up 30-27 on Florida State. You got North Carolina Central 37-35 over the Citadel. Do we have a final in Minges? Let's see if I can find the other game. I cannot locate it. Where is Northeastern versus Georgia Southern? Looking for that game and am unable to locate it. If anybody has news on that, please let me know. Let me look at the Georgia Southern basketball schedule. Here we go. Northeastern putting it on them 90-77, 140 left to go in half number 2. Georgia Southern 0-2 on the year. Kennesaw State, as we look at what they've done so far this basketball season, they will be the Pirates' opponent coming up at 6 o'clock. They are 4-1 on the year, and I believe have had their way. Their game went down to the wire against Northeastern yesterday. They beat Northeastern 79-77. They beat Georgia Southern 96-92. So this team can put up some points. They did lose to Florida State earlier this season, 94-67. They were a tournament team last year. Beat Liberty to go to the tournament and fell to Xavier by just 5 points in the tournament, 72-67. So they have some tournament experience on their roster, and we'll be bringing that to Minges Coliseum today at 6 o'clock. All right, let's take a break. When you got something?
Yeah, I was going to say the ECU volleyball team will be taking on UTSA in San Antonio to close out their regular season. And if they win, they will clinch their first 20-win season since 2017 and just the 5th one in program history.
Nice.
They are currently in 3rd place in the AAC with a 10-8 record.
ECU women's hoops, Shirley, going at it 11 a.m. On Wednesday.
Yep.
Taking on the Pirates of Seton Hall.
And
Game
you can't
2
watch it because
down
it's
in the
on
Bahamas.
Flow Sports or whatever that thing is.
If you have a Flow account, DM Shirley. She'd appreciate that.
That would be nice.
Let's take a break. Bryce Williams will join us. We'll talk about his former coach stepping down and going his separate ways with the football program. Donnie Kirkpatrick. We'll hear Donnie in his own words. And hear what Mike Houston and Blake Harrell had to say as well about Donnie Kirkpatrick no longer being a part of the coaching staff after Saturday. More to go. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. What's Bryce talking about?
I don't know, but he's just hollering down this hall.
He just kind of mumbles, kind of talks as he goes through life.
Tabaj
Jalea. Bryce Williams joins it. Chon? Are you on the show, Chon? Chon's got to go to Minges. Good to see you, though, buddy. Back with you after this.
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stahn. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted #1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, #1 for your East Carolina baseball team, and my brand new Welcome to the Jungle t-shirt is now available exclusively at pr927fm.com. This Comfort Colors t-shirt is only $20 and will be a home run gift for all your friends and family. This shirt is available for pre-order now until November 30th, so get shopping today at pr927fm.com and you will have them just in time for the holidays. I look forward to seeing all of Pirate Nation in the jungle soon. Go Pirates.
On game day, there's nothing like tailgating, touchdowns, and Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Twisted Tea goes down smooth and tastes like real iced tea because it's made with real brewed tea. Cool, refreshing, and a 5% kick of alcohol. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea. Look for the bright yellow cans wherever you buy beer. Keep it twisted.
Twisted Tea Brewing Company, Cincinnati, Ohio. Please drink responsibly.
The brunch is back. The famous brunch buffet at 5th Street Hardware has a variety of breakfast and lunch items from 10:30 to 2, including an omelet station and prime rib, and a special Sunday cocktail menu, including mimosa flights. Don't forget, 5th Street Hardware has lunch specials every day, along with over 40 beers on tap. Trivia Wednesday, live music every Thursday night, and a late night menu through the weekend. Visit 5thstreethardware.com or give them a follow on Facebook and Instagram for a weekly lineup and more. Go Pirates!
My whole business just went up in flames, but my agent was there before the fire was out. We started a plan. I've got 25 employees who could be out of a job if we didn't get this place running again. My independent agent and auto owner's insurance, they made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll. That's incredible.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there.
This is Brian Smith with Town Insurance in Greenville. Call me today at 756-8300. Go Pirates!
The holiday season is a special time of year, one that is meant to be spent with family, friends, and loved ones, offering a heart filled with gratitude, joy, and hope. Pitt County Schools is thankful for a community that inspires our students by providing growth opportunities and investing in our teachers and staff with continued support. The arrival of a new year also presents a fresh beginning. So if you are interested in creating a rewarding future by becoming engaged with an award-winning school system that is centered around educational and leadership advantages, we are hiring. Pitt County Schools encourages you to become a part of our team to help ensure success for the posterity of Eastern North Carolina. To fill out an application, please visit our website today at pittschools.org. That's pittschools.org. Grow minds and invest in our future through 38 schools and one community.
Do you need custom t-shirts, apparel, or promotional items for your business, organization, or event? Keep it local and print it local with University Sportswear. University Sportswear is your one-stop shop to help promote your business and always provide superior customer service. No matter what apparel you need for your team or customers, University Sportswear can make it happen. Visit universitysportswearenc.com for contact information. University Sportswear, the official sportswear provider of Pirate Radio. Go Pirates!
This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 1250 at 92.7 FM Greenville, WDLX Washington, 930 and 104.1 FM Washington. You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Well, welcome back. Are you ready and pre-approved if the home you want to purchase comes for sale today? Integrity Home Mortgage offers a wide variety of programs ranging from conventional, government, and portfolio loans. The Integrity Home Mortgage team of Talbot Green, Braxton Green, and Joanne Weir offers over 50 years of experience and is committed to providing you with the superior customer service you deserve. Call them today at 252-714-2076. Integrity Home Mortgage, Pirates supporting Pirates. And the Buccaneer Music Hall has all the fun for your Sunday Fun Day covered. Every Sunday, kick off the day at the Buck with the largest 4K screen in Greenville, along with 18 TVs, so you don't miss a game. They have mimosa specials, a Bloody Mary menu, and pizza all day from Pizza Hut. And don't forget the weekly jersey giveaway starting at 5 o'clock. Score every Sunday at the Buck. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Shirley, did you hit some Tabaz Chalia in honor of our guest, Bryce Williams?
Why, yes, I did.
No Scrubs by TLC. Could you hit some... Could you hit some...
1, 2, 3, 4.
I saw the light. I was baptized by the fire in your touch and the flame in your eyes. I'm born to love again. I'm a brand new man. Bryce Williams is here. Hello, Bryce.
Hello.
Happy early Turkey Day to you.
Happy early Turkey Day to y'all's. Yins.
Did Chon go fetch you some pie?
No, Chon's gone.
Chon's gone?
Chon's gone. Chaminade.
Once again, Bryce, low Mike. I heard low man wins, dude, but low Mike loses.
Who keeps that I know what? Chon, from now on, needs to have this mic to the proper height.
I agree. It's a Chon issue.
You listening, Chon? I know you hear us still.
Bryce is fascinated by Chaminade. And he said this is the first time he's heard of Chaminade. And I'm explaining to him that they are the host school for the Maui Invitational, taking on UCLA right now. Oh, if he'd have made that, they'd have been in the game, but it's over.
Yeah, the game's over already.
UCLA is going to take it to them. They're up 11-2 early on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by Da Buck.
Da Buck.
Whoa!
Well, listen here. You warn somebody before you do that and come sneaking up in here like that.
All right, Bryce. We got some things to talk about.
Yeah.
Including your old coach, Donnie K.
Yep.
He and Mike Houston, ECU football, parting ways after this Saturday. The announcement was made on Sunday. First of all, I don't know, any surprise at all or thoughts on it?
Yeah, I mean, not really. You know, we were just obviously after last week's game, you kind of like, okay, well, what's going to I always say, well, I'm curious to see what happens at the end of the season. And sure enough, one of the things that was, I guess, suspected happened. So you're like, well, now what's going to happen next? You know?
Now, yeah, that's a domino. What's kind of falling next on these dominoes?
But yeah, it's kind of a, obviously knew pretty much suspected it, but it's kind of, a bummer because obviously I was with Coach K for 4 years and we had, very good success, and he's had very good success even prior to us, the rough years and stuff. And, Coach K I learned a lot from him. He is a competitor. I mean, I know that from, being coached by him, one-on-one and stuff. So, but unfortunately, I guess it just wasn't falling for him this year. And I see where mentioned where he wants to, I guess, has other things planned. So,
yeah.
Best of Coach K and it was fun to have him back. It was always nice when, that stint where Scotty Moe's staff was in here. I didn't really know the coaches. Oh man, gracias, Shirley.
Paradise pumpkin pie for Bryce Williams here as we talk some football today.
Yes, sir. But so when they found out he was coming back, it was exciting because that's how I knew ECU was with Coach K, and so it was fun to go visit and. See Coach K when I'd go see, spring ball, fall camp, whatever it may be. And obviously I always mentioned, if there's extra pair of cleats. And sure enough, I wish there was because I'd have loved to join in the practices, spring, the games, scrimmages, and obviously, even the same game would have been even cherry on top. But yeah, it's a bummer, but, things have to be done and decisions have to be made. So hope and the best for Coach K.
This offense did not have the personnel this year. They didn't have the quarterback. They didn't have the line. Turns out they didn't have the receivers. Running backs played pretty well. But that goes back to Donnie Kirkpatrick and Mike Houston and the staff because they're the ones that brought in and they're the ones that practice with these players every week. So it's, point the finger wherever you want, but they clearly didn't have it this year. And the coaching staff, I feel like is getting closer to coming out and acknowledging that maybe.
Right,
but you can't come out and trash your players because, again, you're trashing yourself. You're the ones that brought them in.
They made a decision. Hopefully there's, because I still have a few, a handful of coaches that I have a good relationship with. So, I hope nothing else changes because it is nice having those guys local that I have a relationship with,
Well, one of those guys is Trip Weaver, right?
Yeah, He's defense, so...
Well, you almost, is anybody going to come after his services?
Right. They may come after him. I don't know.
And if they go after Blake Harrell, is he ready to maybe take over as a coordinator?
Right. So.
No, I'm asking you, Bryce.
Oh.
We're not talking. I'm asking you a question.
Which is the Coach Harrell part or Weaver?
Is Trip Weaver?
I don't know. I'm sure he's a great university coach for. There's no doubt in my mind about that. But obviously, I don't know what his aspirations are. To go other places. As far as schools. But I think he really enjoys being here in North Carolina.
He's got a good combo of being still young, but also having a lot of experience, right?
Yeah,
he's been in a while.
Oh, for sure, yeah. And then selfishly enough, I didn't get to take him fishing this year, him, Tish, or Coach Harrell, but, it's always nice having him and, taking him fishing, let him have a mental break from the game. So hopefully not, hopefully those guys, hang around. I feel like the, defense definitely established themselves, the coaches and everybody, to have some security, I would think, but it's, college football and how many moving parts, people bounce around quite often. So, but hopefully not. And then Coach Harrell, saying as far as he ready to be a coordinator. What was the question?
Is Coach Trip Weaver?
Oh,
if
Coach
Blake
Trip
Harrell
Weaver
gets hired away, ready to be a coordinator.
I would think so. I think confidently could say I think Coach Weaver would be suited for a coordinator job. Hopefully it's ECU. That would be great.
I know he's very well respected from his former team, former players. I see that a lot on social media. And stuff.
For sure. Yeah, I love Coach Weaver. He's, went out to the and he's like I said, they're all competitors, but obviously personally, Coach Weaver's a competitor. It was fun to go to that the Hell Week they do, and it was fun to hear him get after him during that this past year, and then I went to one of the fall camps. Hear him coaching me. He coaches with a bunch of fire, and he's he's able to balance the, okay, I'm going to jump on my guys if they, do something wrong. They'll get to know they did it wrong because I'm going to let them know. But obviously he gives praise. Obviously when praise is due, he does it, look past that. So definitely as a, player, you want that. I mean, it's not fun to get ripped, but, you
need it, right?
You need it.
At times.
But, obviously when you do something good, you're kind of like, I'd like to say get some appreciation that I did the right thing and stuff like that. So Coach Weaver's able to do that, and all the coaches that I know, they're able to do that. So, but I'm definitely curious to see what's going to happen after this week.
Shirley, let's hear some Donnie. So I kind of just cut up a couple of his responses today, where he's talking about moving on. Talked about some of his times, told a story or two. And here is Donnie Kirkpatrick from earlier today, his last press conference as an ECU offensive coordinator.
Well, I don't know if I'm really ready to get into that too much till this game's over. So I'm not going to make y'all come back. Maybe I'll just email y'all or something. But all's good. All's really good. Me and Mike go way back. We have a great relationship. And, this has been coming. I know I look young. Okay, I know I look way too young, but I'm a little older, probably know it. It's just the job ages you a little bit, makes you look a little older. The plan's always been that, it's time to do something. I want to do some other things in life. I've drugged my wife around to, I don't even know, 10 states. I don't know how many different places we've lived. And, she's got a dream about retiring in the mountains. That's what we were just talking about. And I've committed to make that happen. And it's probably time for me to let her lead a little bit and go do some stuff like that anyhow. So I just, we were kind of like, well, we'll just see how long this goes. Shank beat me to it last year. I really was seriously considering it last year. And that would probably been a good time to go out with the bowl game and all that stuff and the good team. But when you win like that, it also kind of energizes you a little bit. And I did have a goal of winning a conference championship again. I think we've won 7. I've been a part of 2 of them. And when we kind of came back, when I left, the last time before, that was kind of an issue about we're going to win conference championships. And I guess that was kind of something that was the only bitterness I left here with probably when I did leave. So I wanted to win that conference championship. And not that I thought we were necessarily going to win it this year. Okay. I knew we were going to be good on defense. I knew we were not going to be quite as good on offense. I thought we'd be better than we are. Don't get me wrong. So I didn't know it might take a year or 2, whatever it might be, but I said, I know the time. And, right now, God, that was the worst day of my life probably, and I was so frustrated, and I knew coaches getting beat up, and, so we just kind of started talking, and I was like, maybe we just need to, and I know some people in town and probably some of the administration needs a little blood. I said, bloody me up, take it, whatever we got to do, you know what I'm saying? So we just kind of decided it might be time to make a change. And there'll be a lot of stuff in me go through, but right now I don't have time for that because we really want to play this game. We really want to do well. We really want to win, and we've just got so many good kids that have hung in there. And we got some seniors that I really want them to have another time to sing the victory song. And I want to sing it, you know what I'm saying? So, but there are some other things I want to do. Now, I was just telling him, I've had 2 phone calls today and I answered both of them, about jobs. And my wife will kill me if she hears me say that. But not that I would take them, but I did take the call. So I don't know. You know what? I'm a little burned out right now. Not going to lie to you. It's been a long season. All seasons you're tired at the end of the year. This one's been extremely hard, obviously, when you just can't get anything going and, for whatever. And I take all responsibility for that, which is what I told Coach. It's, when we win, I get a lot of pats on the back, you know what I'm saying? And when you lose, you take a lot of knives in the back. And you know what? I knew that when I got into it. My dad was a coach. And as Ruff used to say, you knew it was a rattlesnake when you picked it up, and you still picked it up. So if it bites your hand, you know what? You knew it was coming. So that was a lot of ramble there, probably more than you wanted. But I'm not going to go away, just totally away, so we can still talk after this game or whatever, So I'll either be at the coast or in the mountains. So if you need me, that's where I'll be. All right.
Charlie, we can
my
cut
son
it
went to
there
school
and
here.
maybe hit the second half in a little later, but that was the first response, and then went on to tell a story about first coming here to East Carolina. But you heard him there, thought about maybe hanging it up last year, but we see Bryce kind of athletes hang on too long, and Peyton Manning by the end of this year can barely throw a football and things like that. But Donnie won a bowl game last year, winning season, had some momentum, and it's tough to go out like that, right?
Definitely, yeah. You don't want to. You definitely, like I said, when he was talking about he should have left maybe last year, but then it kind of rejuvenates you, bring some energy to want to come back. I mean, as a competitor, whether you're a player or a coach, you want to obviously end on a good note. So, I don't know. I'll be curious to see what happens with him, but I can definitely see out of how many, I don't know how many years he's probably coached. Was it maybe 30-some or something pretty up there? I guess it's sort of hard to let go. Almost when Tom Brady went back for that last year with the Bucs, and I don't think that ended too well, did it? He didn't end on a positive note. So, I don't know. Maybe Coach K is going to head to the mountains with the coast or take another job, but
Moronic Monday said, sounds like he really wants to stay. I don't know. I didn't really pick that up from Donnie. Jamie says, sounds like he's conflicted. Well, I mean, if things were going good, and he'd keep it rolling. But and I don't think. I don't know. Was it 100% his decision? Either way, he wasn't going to be back next year because ECU has one of the worst offenses in America. I mean, that's the unfortunate facts of it all. Mm-hmm. Brian says, a lot of the Pirate Nation believes we need a whole new staff. Other regional schools like App State, Coastal, and James Madison has left us behind. That's a fact, says Brian. Well, you may want that. I don't think that's going to happen. It's still, sure, anything could happen. Mike Houston could be fired, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be a case where he has to retool this entire offense and pray and hope that that Blake Harrell and the defensive parts are back next year. We do have one in the portal already at Tegan Wilk, who got hurt early in the year, and talking about Trip Weaver earlier, he is blessed with a lot of talent on that back end of the defense, and we have seen ECU not miss a beat in the secondary, and without Tegan Wilkes. So maybe he sees some writing on the wall there, but he's not going to be the first. Every time we post one of these on Pirate Radio on Facebook, people are going to say, "Oh my God, why is everybody leaving? What is happening?" This is what happens in college football. This is what happens, and it's going to happen here. And we're going to have to hit that portal. It's not 1985. It's not 95. It's not 2005. It's not even 2015. It's a completely different day, and this is the what you have to get used to if you're a coach and if you're a fan as well. And even Bryce has got to get used to it, because Bryce, you're going to see these guys leave and say, "Man, what's going on?"
Yeah, because I guess it was the last year was the first year of the portal thing, and I'm like, "What?" I mean, and y'all are posting stuff like crazy, people leaving. Headed here, then they wouldn't go into this place. They ended up going somewhere else, and I was like, "What in the world? We're just crumbling." But obviously, it's the nature of the league now. So, which obviously can work for both ways. We got guys leaving. Well, then I would think we have just as much opportunity to find, players that want to come here. So, hopefully so. And obviously, it seems to be more so on the offensive side of the ball that we can get some guys coming in, whether it's from other schools or JUCOs or whatever it may be, but I'm anxious to see what happens.
Brian says he better pray for a quarterback from the portal. Well, I mean, that's a foregone conclusion. That's going to happen. He's to pray that he's going to be a good quarterback. They're going to get a quarterback from the portal.
Right.
They're going to bring in, I would think, at least 3 new quarterbacks next year. I asked Alex Flynn today what his future plans are as far as football next year, and he said he's undecided. He'll think about it during the offseason, but he's not walking on senior day. He did say that.
Oh, because he got one more year available.
He could come back. I don't know. I guess it's one more, and then Mason. But is Mason going to be back next year? I would assume he is not. I don't see a reason for him or for the staff to have that happen again. So I think, if I had to make a prediction, I'm going to say maybe we have one quarterback on this roster that's back next year. It wouldn't shock me if none of these quarterbacks.
Yeah, I mean, I could see maybe the freshman, staying. The other two, I would think it probably wouldn't do them any good to come back. I guess you think, I don't know. It's hard to say because you're trying to think, well, was it the quarterback just didn't know how to execute because we were an RPO offense, or I don't know. I don't think you can blame it solely on the performance on the offense, being what it was. It's whether you're, I guess, got it or you don't, in nicer words. But I wouldn't think it'd be good for the two that we saw this year to be good to stay. I'd like to see what the Jeter could do on their, maybe a different offensive scheme. Who knows? But I think it's definitely viable to see what we can find in the portal.
Jamie says ECU was able to keep Cliff because they've made an effort to be competitive in the college baseball world. I don't see them being able to do that with Harrell. I mean, they've been able to keep Cliff because Cliff is a Pirate and wants to be here more than anywhere else. I mean,
yeah, he's had some opportunities, hasn't he?
He has, and sure, they have made an effort, and Cliff himself has pumped in money to that baseball program. But also, we have a huge advantage in the fact that Cliff Godwin played here and is from here and wants to be here and wants nothing more than this program and hell, the entire athletics program to be successful, but especially his baseball program. All right, let's take a break. Randolph says, Bryce, anything new on the hunting front? Hey, Randolph, how about you let me host the show? we got Pirate Radio Outdoors coming up. Hold on to your horses, buddy. Well, Randolph, I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Thank you for all the goodies you've brought us throughout the year. We appreciate that. We'll talk Thanksgiving food with Bryce. We'll get his review of Shirley's Paradise Pumpkin Pie. We've got that on the other side. And more when we return. Pirate Radio Live on a Tuesday. Back with you after this.
Pest Tech wants to thank Pirate Nation for voting them the #1 pest control company in Eastern North Carolina. Pest Tech is a full-service pest control company offering a complete range of indoor and outdoor pest management and extermination services. Your experience is the Pest Tech guarantee, with a promise to deliver you results while keeping you, your family, and the environment safe. Call the best of the best to get rid of your pests. 353-4760. Pest Tech, the official pest control company of Pirate Radio.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Jay Connor, your favorite dance guy for the ECU Baseball Pirates, and my brand new Hop to the Hum t-shirt is now available exclusively at pr927fm.com. My t-shirt is only $20 and is available for pre-order now until December 10th. This shirt will have you and all your Pirate friends hyped for the 2024 baseball season. Get shopping and get hopping to the hum. Visit pr927fm.com to purchase yours today and hop to the hum with me in 2024. Go Pirates.
In football, it takes great offense, defense, and special teams to make the perfect team. With New Blue, it takes great service in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC to make the perfect team. This is Aaron Williams with Ease Plumbing, and we have teamed up with Viva Electric and Roland Black Heating and Cooling to form New Blue Service Group. Same great local team, same great local service. Let us help you tackle any issues you may have. Just go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Go Pirates.
Hey you. Yeah, you. Have you heard? Greenville Auto World is under new ownership and is now part of the DriveHereNow.com network. DriveHereNow.com is run by local people who buy, service, detail, and sell everything directly to you. Greenville Auto World is now the 5th dealership to join the DriveHereNow.com network. Get car shopping today at DriveHereNow.com and choose a location near you. DriveHereNow.com, serving Eastern North Carolina for over 47 years and proud supporter of the Pirates.
Right now, new and current customers can get any phone for free at U.S. Cellular, so you can connect with all your family members this holiday season. You can even call your aunt, who always makes you talk to your cousin, who's a dog. Or, maybe just send her a festive text. Get the gift of connection at U.S. Cellular. Get any phone free today. U.S. Cellular. Built for us. Terms apply. Visit uscellular.com for details.
This is Brandon Tate, owner and operator of Atlantic Wireless, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular since 1997. Visit atlanticwireless.com to find the store near you. We go beyond the call.
The Rick House is Eastern North Carolina's premier restaurant and bourbon authority. Jefferson's, Basil Hayden, Woodford Reserve, and a Midwinter Night's Dram are just a few of the incredible bourbon options. The Rick House features the very best steaks and fresh, made-from-scratch pastas. The Rick House can host your corporate event or special parties in the 3,000-square-foot banquet hall. Join the Rick House for Sunday brunch from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and for the wine tastings on the last Friday of every month. The Rick House.
Are you having a hard time participating in the activities you love due to pain? Well, then you need a good stretch or perhaps a massage. At Bodies in Balance, they offer massage therapy, assisted stretching, and Graston techniques to help provide solutions. With years of experience, the team at Bodies in Balance can create a stretch or massage program that is right for you. Mention Pirate Radio to get your first free stretch and your first massage for only $1 per minute. Call 916-4530 to get on the schedule, or you can visit them online at bodiesinbalance.com.
Saturdays are your day to kick back, relax, and have fun. That's why Ottavola Market Cafe is the perfect place to go for dinner, drinks, and takeout. Ottavola is open every Saturday at 4 p.m. on the bar side, serving a special selection of menu favorites of appetizers, pastas, and specialty pizzas. Whether it's dine-in, takeout, or drinks with friends, Ottavola is the best choice every Saturday starting at 4 o'clock. Visit OttavolaMarket.com to see what's new, and visit Ottavola on Red Banks Road every Saturday starting at 4. Ottavola, Pirates supporting Pirates.
This is Coach Blake Carroll, defensive coordinator for East Carolina football, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
1, 2, 3.
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. East Plumbing, Viva Electric, and Roland Black Heating and Cooling have teamed up to form New Blue Service Group, offering Eastern North Carolina the best in plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services. Same great local team, same great local service, just a new name. For plumbing, electrical, and HVAC services, go to callnewblue.com. That's callnublue.com. New Blue Service Group, where we are redefining service excellence. Now let's head back in to Pirate Radio Live. Here is your host, Clip Rock.
All right, back with you here on our last live show of the week. Got a best of coming up on Wednesday. We've got football on the way, a triple header. On Thursday, Shirley's Dolphins play the Jets on Friday. We'll have that for you.
Yep, we'll have that starting about 2:30 on Friday.
So a lot of football coming up, a lot of good eating coming up as well. And we'll talk some food here in a moment. Josh says East Carolina's a 7.5-point favorite tonight against Kennesaw State. Scott says at least ECU's offense is better than Iowa. Let's do a stat check real quick. There were two offenses worst in yards per game when I checked last week. Let's see where ECU is now. The leader in yards per game is LSU at 562 yards per game. East Carolina is all right. We actually moved up a spot.
Where are we? Oh,
right there. So Iowa is at the bottom at 246 per game. Kent State 261. Eastern Michigan 265. Oh, we got them by 2 decimal points. Eastern Michigan.
The Zips.
Nah, so the Akron's the Zips.
Yep.
Yeah. So
we're
surrounded by Mack schools and Big Ten schools. Northeastern Iowa in the Big Ten, Akron, Eastern Michigan, Kent State in the Mack.
Geez, so that's like the
worst
FBS,
lowest offense of.
That's all FBS schools.
Yep.
Wow.
As we look points per game, your leader is LSU 46. East Carolina, 16 points per game.
Golly.
Just ahead of Akron, actually tied with Akron, just ahead of Kent State. Passing yards per game, Bryce. Where are we going to be? Are we at the bottom? No.
Oh.
We are way up there.
Man, we're like, what is that?
We're ahead of all the service academies. Iowa, Nebraska, Rutgers, Big Ten action, Minnesota. So, yeah, we are.
There we go. What else? What's another? I don't even want to know rushing. What is rushing?
Well, I would think we would be.
Can't be.
Let's see where we are. We are. Yeah, we're not terrible there.
Good.
The Hawaii Rainbow Warriors averaging 69 yards a game on the ground, Bryce. Not running a whole lot this year.
Colorado is not even.
Dion's got his son slinging the football, I guess.
Yeah, like a lot.
And not running the football. He's already said they got some O-line issues there in Colorado. Jamie says, why did the line jump so much from Tulsa to ECU? See, I saw it originally with ECU as a favorite. So I don't know. I got to be honest with you, Jamie. I haven't looked at anything on Tulsa. If they have injuries, who they got, I don't know. It's not on my things to look up list right now.
Priority.
Maybe by Saturday.
Yeah.
But to be honest, probably not. All right, Bryce, can I get an honest review on Shirley's Paradise Pumpkin Pie?
I think it was mighty delicious. I don't think I've had cream cheese with pumpkin pie, so that was just a new excitement to the taste buds. They were excited to try, the new thing that Shirley gave me. The name was great, and then I guess I'm trying to think of anything. The presentation was, standard, but hey, we're at the Pirate Radio Show.
Probably need more better cutlery.
Maybe is she gonna put some nice, like a holly branch or something?
Or maybe a little whipped cream on top or something.
A little whipped cream. But hey, that's not my more about flavor, taste. Shirley brought it to me. She thought of. I didn't even ask for it. She just said, so that just puts it way up there.
I will say this. I watch cooking shows, Bryce, and if you serve Gordon Ramsay a plate of pie with a holly branch on it, am I supposed to eat this? Why is it on the plate? So, some...
because like you said, I guess if you don't put it on the plate, you're not going to eat it. I think I have... When Anna and I used to watch Holiday Bacon Championship, but that's a story for another time. But that was a great time with her. No, Shirley, it was delicious. Thank you very much. She caught me. I'm always hungry at this time of day.
Yeah. You're always constantly looking through the fridge.
We don't have any pizza for you today. Sorry.
I do actually glance to see what is in here, but I don't tell anybody. But no, thank you very much. It was delicious. Definitely, I would. Hey, if we did our little Thanksgiving draft, that would be. I would snag that first.
First dessert.
First dessert, of course.
Wow. High praise.
I'm impressed considering the fact that it's the cream cheese mix. It's got sugar in it, and it's got a little bit of vanilla in it. And it's not as sweet as I would like it to be, so maybe I didn't put as much sugar in there as I probably... The recipe called for a certain amount of sugar, and that's what I put in there, but it didn't taste as sweet, so I probably need to put a little more in there. But other than that,
I enjoyed it. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Delicioso.
I just figured I'd give you something that, hopefully did not make you nauseous. And
No, he ate it in about 5.7 seconds.
If Clip wasn't asking me all these darn questions, it would have been gone sooner. But
yeah, there's that whole thing where you have to talk and you can't do it with your mouth full. So.
Yeah, so he delayed my snack.
My apologies,
but it's okay.
All right, we got some questions for you, Bryce. We were talking about getting chewed out earlier. Do you remember your biggest chewed out experience? When you got ripped?
I've got several. There's definitely some from Coach K. It obviously the chew outs didn't obviously start till college. So when I was even at Marshall, got ripped. I got the coach kind of questioned my intelligence one time.
No way.
Yeah.
On what? A play or you did the wrong thing?
I think we were just doing some kind of. I was actually probably doing like warm up, like individual and stuff, blocking and stuff. Who the heck knows?
Yeah.
But there. And
you dumb boy.
Pretty much.
And then who was the biggest ripper here? You said Coach K. Like I'd never seen that side of Coach K, so I'm always surprised when you talk about that he would get on you.
Unfortunately, I think I was mainly the one that he got into. I don't know. Maybe he did. I think, you know what? I think it's because he liked me the best. Out of the whole inside receivers, I think he just liked me the best.
And he
that's
knew
why I got the hardest rip.
He knew you could take it probably, and maybe made you an example.
Yeah.
But, you know, where some guys get sensitive, you probably
Right. I mean, it sucks. But you're just like, well, okay, whatever. And
I mean, did he rip Hardy?
Not really.
Yeah,
Hardy dropped a pass. Very, very, very rare. It was just, you know, he would like kind of. Never was like towards Hardy. It was just kind of out loud. Like,
Right, yeah.
He knew it was, but Hardy, of course, was like, you know, whatever.
Hardy would drop one, and he'd yell at you about something.
Yeah. Well, Bryce, you didn't clear the route out enough for him to have a dang open spot. Yeah. Yeah, he, you know, would get into me a little bit, but it was all in the nature of it. And then, of course, in the NFL, it was really just the Panthers tight ends coach. Goodness gracious.
He would get after you?
That was probably the worst.
Really?
Like, as far as, like, stupid, like, just more so language.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely was.
He looked at you as a grown man rather than maybe a college
Well, he
kid,
probably looked
I guess.
at. I would take it more looked at me as a dog rather than a grown man.
Okay.
Yeah, if you
That's
like.
not good.
Yeah, and Greg also was like, yeah, he does that to all the new guys. I'm like, son of a gun. All right. But yeah, I've had a few in my time.
All right. There was some other questions. How many times did Bryce score over 16 himself?
I've scored 12.
What are we talking about?
16. I think he's talking about like our points. That was the average of score, and then I guess how many times I scored just individually more points than what we had.
Oh. Sorry. Yeah, I missed that. Did you ever have a 3-touchdown game?
Never a 3.
2?
Just a 2.
All right.
Just a few 2.
He said, let's say 14. How many 14-point games? Well, you would get 12.
Bypass.
You would
If
get
I had kicked a field goal, I could get it.
or a 2-point combo.
It'd go 12, so it goes 6, 12, 18.
Very good
These
math.
are all multiples of 6.
There you go. Very good. Bryce, this is an interesting question. If you had to name your taste buds, what would you name them? That's a interesting question.
I don't do good as far as quick responses when I get a lot of options.
We need questions for Bryce like a week in advance.
Yeah, name a list.
So he can study up on them.
Yeah.
You don't know what your buds will be called?
I mean, the sweet ones probably would be like a Jerry, and then the sour ones would probably be like a Bert or something.
Bert. I feel old Bert coming up right now.
Bert for the salty and sweet ones, and then Jerry maybe for the sweet ones.
Good answer. Eric said, so earlier in the show we had Mully he wore a Mark Davis wig.
I was wondering when I pulled up, I said, who's the redhead?
Yeah. And
so I was scared to come in.
Eric said, I wouldn't be shocked if Mully made an attempt to secretly take that home in hopes to wear it during excitement time later tonight. Eric, you are a weird guy. I will have you know that wig is in the cabinet and available for future punishments for people here at Pirate Radio. So we'll hold that around for later. All right, let's get a break in. We'll come back. We'll go Pirate Radio Outdoors. We'll get Bryce's final prediction of the year.
Dang.
Bryce is 2-9 on predictions this year.
Failing record.
Will he take the Pirates in the finale? Donnie Kirkpatrick's last stand. We'll have that for you and more when we return Pirate Radio Live after this.
Hey, man.
In now for our best Black Friday extravaganza ever at Bostic Sugg Furniture. Once a year savings on exciting looks for your entire home, plus a discount equal to 2 times the sales tax. Black Friday deals and steals on Bassett, Lazy Boy, and Kincaid. You'll only find at Bostic Sugg, plus 6 months special financing or up to 60 months special financing. It's more than a sale. It's the Black Friday extravaganza, and it's going on now at Bostic Sugg Furniture.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Taylor from Fleet Feet, making sure you have the best and most comfortable shoes this tailgate season. Locally owned and operated by ECU alums Chris and Kendra Lunyon, Fleet Feet of Greenville provides solutions through one-on-one services to runners, walkers, and everyone in between. Fleet Feet has the tools and technology to get you in the right shoes, including a 3D foot scanner that measures arch height, width, and more. Come see us at 207 East Arlington Boulevard in the old Gordon's Golf and Ski location. Fleet Feet, we run for you.
It's bow time. Chicken or biscuits? That's an impossible choice. How can you decide between Bojangles' perfectly crispy, boldly seasoned chicken or their fluffy, made-from-scratch buttermilk biscuits? Well, the good news is you don't have to. With a Cajun chicken filet biscuit, you get the best of both worlds. An all-white meat chicken breast marinated with a bold blend of seasonings and served up on a fluffy, golden buttermilk biscuit. When it comes to real-deal Southern flavor, there's no reason you can't have it all. Order a Cajun chicken filet biscuit today. It's bow time.
Hi, I'm Annalie Newhoff.
And I'm Rob Campbell.
And we are with Copy Pro. We have been locally owned and operated here in Eastern North Carolina for almost 50 years. Copy Pro is the leader in office technology.
Does your business struggle with keeping printing costs low or producing professional documents? Here at Copy Pro, total customer satisfaction is our #1 priority.
We have a variety of solutions to help reduce your printing expenses and make your business more productive. Call us today at 1-800-682-6558 or online at copypro.net.
Copy Pro, we are the professional office systems people.
When you walk through the doors of Villa Verde, you'll experience the sights, sounds, and smells of authentic Dominican flavors. This is Jay from Villa Verde, inviting you to come by and try one of our amazing empanadas. Our famous red snappers, grouper bites, seafood paella, Cuban sandwiches, and much, much more. Relax on the patio with a fresh mojito or a cold beer while enjoying one of our out-of-this-world desserts, like our rum pineapple cake or our famous tres leches. Villa Verde on 10th Street, a platform for good, and a proud supporter of the Pirate Nation.
I'm Caleb Stroud, the founder of Stroud's Marine. I grew up on the water and I've loved boating my entire life. In 2012, I decided to give back to the marine community by creating a way for boaters to order pre-owned salvage marine parts online. Stroud's Marine was born to offer incredible prices and unparalleled customer service. We stand behind every part we sell, and our mission is to save you money and get you back on the water as quickly as possible. Visit StroudsMarine.com today for more information. Stroud's Marine, your best source for salvage outboard parts.
Wings Over has always been a great go-to for dinner or a late night snack, and it still is. But did you know you don't have to wait for dinner to get Wings Over? That's right. Wings Over Greenville is now open for lunch 7 days a week. Get Wings Over for lunch and have it delivered right to the office. Wings Over also caters so everyone at work can enjoy. Wings Over Greenville has over 20 flavors to choose from, including the limited edition Cajun garlic flavor. Order today by going online at wingsover.com or by calling 758-9464. Wings Over, they deliver.
Have you ever seen those exotic aquariums like the guys do in Las Vegas on television? You ever thought about having one of these aquariums in your business? It's more affordable than you think. This is Hal Pruitt with rentafishtank.com. We can make having an aquarium in your business turnkey with no work, cleaning, or hassles for you. Rentafishtank.com creates a relaxing atmosphere and keeps children occupied. Rentafishtank.com already services many dental, pediatric, and doctor offices, plus hospitals and senior living centers. Check us out at rentafishtank.com.
Well, if it isn't the Pirate Captain.
Pirate Radio.
The beer's looking great, my man.
The voice of the Pirate Nation.
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the...
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Do you want to get rid of wrinkles, tighten and lift your skin, smooth your skin texture, erase veins and brown spots, and get rid of unwanted hair? Are you interested in Botox or filler? Contact the licensed professionals at Beauty Bar Medi-Spa on Red Banks Road in Greenville. Free consultations are available by calling 752-1406 or visiting beautybarmedispa.com. Enjoy your visit. Love your transformation. Now let's head back into PRL. Here's Clip.
Back with you on Pirate Radio Live. The Buffs of Colorado leading Florida State 57-55. 4:18 left to go as they play on CBS Sports Network on the Buccaneer Music Hall Scoreboard, presented by DeBuck. I will be heading out right after the show over to Minges, East Carolina, tipping off at 6 o'clock against Kennesaw State. So it'll be the Owls and the Pirates going at it at 6 in the final game of the Town Bank Holiday Classic. Bryce Williams here inside the Pirate Radio studios. We'll get to Randolph's question now, and he wanted to know, Bryce, Anything on the hunting trail? What was his exact question? Let's see if I can find it. Bryce, anything new on the hunting front?
On the hunting front, well, I did went up to Virginia this past weekend to a buddy's land he's got, and unfortunately, his second year in a row, it's not been what you would hope for in the middle of November. Temperature-wise, deer activity, unfortunately, was pretty
too mild,
pretty low. Yeah, it was just temperatures too warm, and just who knows what's going on. Because he said early season, the deer are out there like crazy. Just this past Monday, he sent a video of a nice 8-pointer. He said, "Hey man, I didn't shoot it, but you're more welcome to." So I'm like, okay, come on. And sure enough, that deer didn't show up at all. I saw like some little small bucks, like one doe. It was, unfortunately, the deer woods can get a little discouraging fairly fast, especially when you're not seeing much.
A lot you can do to be prepared and put the situation like you want it, but still comes down to some luck, right?
Yeah, whether the deer aren't just wanting to move the day because the barometric pressure is too high, too low, temperature's too hot, the moon phase. I mean, you just go all sorts of mess that affect these deer's activity and movement. So it was a little frustrating, but still had a good time. It's great land out there. It's beautiful out there, and had a fun time. Be able to hunt the whole weekend. So enjoyed that. Hopefully we'll get to over the Thanksgiving break. And, maybe be successful. So who knows?
Got a hair question for you, Bryce, from Chris. What made you cut your hair, and when did you do it?
2018, I think it was. 2018, I think, before I went to the Panthers. And I think just kind of chit-chatting, Anna, my dad, and Mom, like, well, what do you think if you were to cut your hair? I'm like, well, I don't know. I guess. And I cut it, and honestly, I missed the long hair. It was fun. That's kind of nice being short, clean cut, nice little comb over.
Did you come
a little more dapper?
Did you come to East Carolina with long hair?
No, I know. Not my first year. It was short, but I think I started growing it my first year here. Yeah, I think I started growing it my first year here because Grove and Jake had long hair. I was like, well, heck, and then I got number 80, and then Tyler Eifert had long hair.
Yeah.
I was like, well, heck, okay. Me, Drake, and Grove had long hair, and then they cut their hair right when mine started getting in the awkward stage. And I said, well, I can't be the only one. I can't, cut the hair. I might as well be the only one with long hair. And sure enough, I had the long hair on the team, and then Joe Alley came in, started growing his hair out. Yeah.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
Everything all right at home?
Yeah.
Okay. I was watching a detective show, and he said, I hope you and your wife can work things out. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, well, I know you're having problems, right? He was like, no, but they actually was. And he was like, how did he know that? And because he hadn't shaved.
I kind of
get a little scruffy there, Bryce.
Yeah, I kind of get caught and not shaving. I said, well, heck, maybe let's see. I'm gonna give it a little bit, see what it looks like when it gets a little long. And unfortunately, but hey, you notice that means it is getting in thicker.
It is. It's coming in.
So, unfortunately, I'll tell Anna, I said, honey, I think I'm starting to look like an idiot. So then I'll just shave it. And believe it, but I don't know.
I'm getting in a tweener spot where I'm like, do I want to go beard again or do I need to shave? Because it looks bad for a while, it's like for about 3 days or 4 days. So I don't know what I'm
ready to. I think I want to. I'm ready to take the next step and actually get facial hair.
Yeah,
but I can't control it. I just try it every now and then.
So 5 years ago, you took the step and cut your hair.
Yeah.
Now 5 years later, it's time for some facial hair.
Exactly. So we'll see.
Good luck.
I think I've hit puberty. I don't know, but we're trying.
We'll take our last break. When we return, we'll wrap it up with some Turkey Day talk and have more with Bryce Williams. His prediction for East Carolina and Tulsa. Got that on the way when we return after this.
You see a faded sign at the side of the road that says 15 miles to the
Here at Brown & Wood with Jeff Stein. Jeff, I've noticed a lot of great GMC pickup trucks on the lot.
Yes, sir. We have 2500s and 1500s in stock and the all-new 3.0 Duramax diesel. We earn 30 extra trucks on allocation, so go online, brownandwood.com, or stop in, build your truck, we'll get it coming for you. Brown & Wood, voted number 1 by the customer in Greenville. 4 brands, 3 generations, 2 rooftops, and 1 goal to make sure you leave a happy customer.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Dixon Williams, number 1 for your East Carolina baseball team, and my brand new Welcome to the Jungle t-shirt is now available exclusively at pr927fm.com. This Comfort Colors t-shirt is only $20 and will be a home run gift for all your friends and family. This shirt is available for pre-order now until November 30th, so get shopping today at pr927fm.com and you will have them just in time for the holidays. I look forward to seeing all of Pirate Nation in the jungle soon. Go Pirates!
Okay, honey, the holidays are almost here. You know we're hosting, right?
Yes, dear.
Did you get those things done that I asked you to do?
Yes, dear.
Really?
Yes, dear.
You cleaned the gutters, pressure washed the driveway, and replaced our HVAC system?
Yes, dear. Doing it right now.
Really? Because it looks like you're sitting in your chair watching football.
I called Delcor. They got us a brand new HVAC unit for just $120 a month.
Wow, $120 a month? That's pretty good.
And for only $30 more a month, we got the Delcor service plan that covers preventative maintenance and repairs, including parts and labor, for 10 years. That's them.
Wow, that is a great deal. Well, the kids and I are going out. Enjoy the game.
Yes, dear.
Visit DelcorInc.com to find out how you can get a new replacement HVAC system for under $120 a month. With top-of-the-line manufacturers like Trane. It's hard to stop a train. Go to DelcorInc.com or call Delcor, the service professionals.
Hey Pirate Nation, this is Amanda Houston, and when it came time to make the game-winning play for relaxation at our house, I made the right call to Jamie Lang and Carolina Hardscapes. Jamie and his team built the backyard oasis of our dreams with a beautiful custom paver patio, outdoor lighting, and fireplace. Make your backyard incredible and call Carolina Hardscapes today at 364-1201 or visit their showroom on Fire Tower Road across from Bostic Suck. Go Pirates!
Do you ever talk to yourself about where to eat today, and then you hear
Warren's Hot Dogs?
Then you're thinking, yeah, 2 hot dogs, chips, and a drink for only $6.25 would be awesome.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
And maybe some homemade lemonade, perhaps a pizza or a sub, and definitely an apple or peach turnover.
Warren's Hot Dogs.
Don't overthink where to eat today. Go to Warren's Hot Dogs in Greenville across from Ron Ayers or in Chocowinity next to the fire station. Warren's Hot Dogs, serving the Pirate Nation since 1991. Go Pirates!
Shimmer Boutique has something for everyone in the family this holiday season. Locally owned and operated, Shimmer Boutique offers a wide variety of apparel for men's, women's, and youth, along with a huge selection of accessories and jewelry with the newest brand, Kendra Scott. Shimmer is your one-stop shop for the whole family this holiday season, offering customizable embroidery and free gift wrapping. 'Tis the season to be jolly for easy holiday shopping at Shimmer Boutique. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram for new items arriving daily or place an order at shimmerboutiqueonline.com.
Hey Pirate Nation, I'm head men's basketball coach Mike Schwartz.
And I'm Kim McNeil, head coach of your defending American Athletic Conference champion women's basketball team.
Basketball season is just around the corner and we're looking forward to another exciting season on the hardwood.
We need Pirate Nation to Pat Minji's Coliseum by purchasing your season tickets today.
Call 1-800-DIAL-ECU or visit ECUPirates.com to get yours now.
Thanks and go Pirates.
This is Dixon Williams from ECU Baseball, and you're listening to Pirate Radio, the voice of the Pirate Nation.
It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Got your head in the sights and I'm angry. 5 days since you laughed at me. Saying get back together, come back and see me. 3 days since you living in the
You're listening to Hour 3 of Pirate Radio Live. This hour of PRL is brought to you by Bud Light, reminding Pirate fans to stay in the game and drink responsibly. Bud Light, the official beer of the ECU Pirates, and proudly distributed by Carolina Eagle Distributing since 1989. Now, back to the show.
Welcome back. Taking a quick look at your stock market report. The Dow was down 62 points at 35,088. The NASDAQ was down 84 points at 14,199, and the S&P slipped 9 points ended the day at 4,538. That's your Wells Fargo Advisors stock market report. For a personal look into investing, call Wells Fargo Advisors today at 756-6900. Wells Fargo Advisors LLC, member SIPC. Now let's head back in to PRL. Here's Clip.
Yeah, it's bad. Got a sloppy one here at the end of Colorado, Florida State, trading some turnovers. And the Buffs are going to take a timeout. Tied at 60, 48 seconds left to go in the game on the Buccaneer Music Hall scoreboard, presented by DuBuck.
DuBuck.
All right, Bryce, rough one for Tulsa. They are 3-8. They beat Arkansas Pine Bluff. They then played some tough games. Lost to Washington 43-10. Lost to Oklahoma 66-17. They beat Northern Illinois. So then they get into conference play, and they already got 2 wins. Then they beat Temple 48-26. Then they lose to FAU by 3. They lose to Rice by 32. Jeez. They lose to SMU by 59.
Goodness.
They lose to Charlotte by a touchdown. They lose to Tulane by 2. They lose to North Texas by 7. They have lost all those games in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 straight losses.
Dang.
For Tulsa entering this weekend's game. Pirates are favored by 3. You keep giving ECU 17 points in their wins. You might have to lower it, Bryce.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, hey, last show, finishing up in Dowdy. I mean, obviously, I'm pulling for the Pirates. And as far as points wise, 14-10, 14-9 or something.
I mean, our defense has done that.
Yeah, so if I'm going 14-9, ECU wins. I mean, I'm hopeful we can pull it out. I hope so. These seniors, at least play with a positive period, at the end of their season. So let's. I hope it for them. Hope for the whole team.
Chat gang, have a very happy Thanksgiving. That goes for all y'all tuned in out there as well. Bryce, hope you do the same. And what is your first reach at the table going to be? Or if you're polite, what are you going to ask to be handed side dish at the table?
Probably first thing, on the table will definitely be deviled eggs.
All right.
And then followed with turkey, broccoli casserole, yams. Ooh, yams, forgot that was in there. Yams.
I think you're just going to name everything now.
Yeah.
Shirley.
First goal is the boiled egg.
Have I asked you, what's your side dish you're going for?
The first beeline, aside from the turkey, the side dish will be collards.
Collard greens. All right. Good stuff. Shirley, happy Thanksgiving. We'll see you on Saturday.
Yep, happy Thanksgiving. See you guys on Saturday. Well, not you, Bryce, but Clip.
We'll be with you on the Bud Light pregame tailgate one final time coming up 10 a.m. Saturday morning. All right, we'll wrap it up. Best of coming up on Wednesday. For Shirley Rhodes, Bryce, and the crew, I am Clip Brock. Jeff Charles, take us home.
Have a great night, Eastern Carolina.
Thanks for listening to Pirate Radio Live, an exclusive presentation of the voice of the Pirate Nation. This is Pirate Radio, WGHB Farmville, 12.